233 274 437 958 almost supreme toss na bibia tumakom ocha nyankopon ya adoma 870 Main Street so mpahene hall na COVID and flu vaccine sign abasu denden ocha 31st from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. no side media abasu na omo wo bira omo kofufo no kwa omema gift card over snetia omema $75 na ocha de na be last for $75 no na no munya nwie omakọ so asan ibium na omya one kwa kwaji $75 ocha the subsequent one abekọ no kwaji $25 na omo chere say okwa obinya free government phones tablet and electric bill assistant groceries so obinya free groceries anochi chrome besama lunch na snap up application assistant so wenya bi na wako bi say ukona be so ya kwan na say urefi 870 Main Street na obetuma fa na so mpahin o sa number win 508 926 8875 508 926 8875 ko vaccine and now full shot na bibia ntumi enko nkan emawo ma mefa akonya wesu na mema Mr. Jenfi akwaba aka Opo National akwaba Opo me akwaba
yenu akalo
na pom ti say
already adum me ho yo
e dan kopon ase na busafo e
nyame adum bia ho
e dan kopon ase
bia ho tie fom fanche na nya technical hitches kakra even so ho akalo share kasara na Facebook no na we needed to restart some of our PCs and make sure we keep them going. Sometimes one periodic maintenance we na SCBB the viruses. No person will attack computers no. Until it is what it is, but thank God we are back. And I'm also near Juma.
That go pass. Opo yanko fa story bi. Sa you go fa san semi ba. And then talk about pay
story better.
But the story be
otherwise sports update. That's okay. Yeah,
Ghana Sahini under the day are you say Muslims for now start Ramadan and I Chiviano into first akonya we so ama omina no happy Ramadan. Emra omo akwanche no mahwe yankopon nim 1 month no. Afei nkra akokopiem ni se nka afei na nka CAF omagine se nka Cup of Nations nka bebo June July na nka ne ifo na synchronize the European and after European and komabo but nka nyane se almost weather no because of the weather nti enya dia side media beba so almost and they call 14 January 23rd January up to 11th February and na okay see the 24 teams and eba call kokoshia Cote d'Ivoire say no open in be Alassa Ouattara Stadium Abidjan no and Bimpi Abidjan na omba ko start this game no until one Sunday I call 23rd of January out to 11th of February na next year and AFCON no baso na ye dia ma etiefo no enkra abebepiem no say 23rd of January
na was think almost Sunday takwa AFCON
na nka omo de ba June omo ye ni June
AFCON omo de ko June omo yi na no ya no mo yi
omo say this omo say ba June bi but omo say they call back
we don't know what we are doing
once I call back to almost weather at Cote d'Ivoire no what after yan fa na ni che Arsenal bobo konum enkra akokopiem say party start training Arsenal after say English care
I say what ba me can show
English care
I'm not going to say some moment celebrating mediocrity
party start training Arsenal but so say so say atete start no Sunday there. We are here to see.
Like I said, Opekra story. We
make a story. See,
no, so far. Catch him. Say, "Mama, encounter." Mama, come story. Me go fan was I be jina be nimi be chingi. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Maybe I not. Where are you?
We are now what discuss party story. Me come.
Afei, I know na the under 23 team no. Omuni omo for Algeria 4. Share na can say by na two-legged affair. First one 1-1 na Ghana 4 no share for Mufia Algeria 1-0 qualified to AFCON of this year. No remember Morocco this year na we qualify for France 2024 Olympic Games. Na no na encourage be say legendary forward Asamoah Gyan say abrantie bia si akama New Zealand Denmark abrantie no fairness niama no born home modi papa ho na man for hwehwema na say Asamoah Gyan home abrantie no abasi fata usaku Sudan no born home modi pa na ntia Asamoah Gyan eka abrantie ho asema yankɔhwe agesi abrantie ne share no na Asamoah Gyan desi legend number 3 no
masa obi born home modi amfa
the 3 no na man for say
asem na oka
Nesnuama
na so no am born bi
Nesnuama kwa o ma cross ya obo 3 o si no Zealand also ya di o boy bi na o cross obo cross
no Joseph Pencil na oka na say
me card under 23 I say na make
okay under 23 players me say na make so mu no oka ho
Nesnuama dey no boy o cross ya ma
oka is a Black Stars di na me feel say bia Isahaku ebo modern but Asamoah Gyan can boy na sem rather
me come Matthews one thing me say Matthews for boy na Isahaku ebo no modern na Asamoah Gyan kan wa sem ba Nesnuama no aso kan say
Isahaku nkwa na bobo no
o so bobo ba ama for koy no mo say
Jesse one story we dey be ade akon wan dey akofa but dey ba ya kan da ho glaringly
chema me come story we dem me come story we me ya me mo akasa Mama can story ni me do no mama can story ni ngrafo from so abrantia your friend Dan Webeck na sen ka oboma Ghana for boy na adwen say obeba ma England for you say obo Brighton Hope and Avion for ana hono sina kan abrantia na bomodia the Jesses bi akọ nkawe panyin ho enofi oda kokoma ekromofo no say omunje na omunhye na omso omobo mese ono Dan Webeck na bibia entumi enko enkan eno na yede ama eti fo no eti eno local news a yede aba mapuru so no yede temno yenda eni enko amanone na afei yenko hwe enko nketenkete na bibia entumi nko so Western for midfielder Dynamo, I friend that can rise to say Boboko Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, and Manchester United. Now say omo Arsenal for West Ham. Now Marco say omenya abrantie no we see akai amo omo anam. Real Madrid force to say omo de omeni Dortmund, Richard Dortmund, no more compare abrantie friend Jude Bellingham. So me see akai mo omo na bibia entumi enko nkan. But Real Madrid force you na so omo de omeni Chelsea. So abrantie bi obo no modern emo mpa friend Rich James no omo so omunya na omba be see akai emomo Manchester United so omodo mani akankai abrantia ye fenu Randall Kolo money or your French international say say obesi akai momo na bibia tumi ekonkan or Manchester for so na so Denmark forward be a fair Rasmus Juland also omunya na nka omoso omopeno na abrantia so so many years because Tottenham for scam person moje or Hurricane sunudo nti on here no madam many akwa kofe mante minu na bibia tumi akọ nkan amano abrante feno Rasmon Duland almost say hurricane scatter on the cotton no soon to say if for up overpricing too much and the many about Colomwani and Sabrantia ya friend was small Holland our Denmark ni Babisakan or Manchester Australia and so and Krakow me say a branch here friend Stabisa Marcel Stabisa Obesia kind more from loan or by Minchino a branch and one share Obesan than any acco by Munich Esan say Thomas Tuchel and Thomas Tuchel our by Munich for coach here one here obey here branch and services nti here na manfo free say a branch no obeka Manchester permanently no one share na went to me and Manchester United Sabisa yeah one craft from no Julian Nagelsmann any a branch another papa friend Mauricio Pochettino papa na say Tottenham for say omuni Antonio Conte apepo mu a omunya na sanko for me ba kwa ba be coach amomo but cry so enya ne say one hwe ya at the end of this summer no Calantology or the any beche Brazil no akoko coach the Brazil national team and the signing Brazil for Real Madrid for so here coach and then cry I got to say one here sa coach is me near Tottenham for Julian Nagelsmann and Mauricio Pochettino no one here omo bako na ombenya omo nti omo twen say after the summer na for be make omo decision no omo make decision ni wi ansana sa papa nkofo mini omo betumi adam many ache team se Tottenham mo se Real Madrid o which one bia no omo betumi akọ Luis Enrique say obepese obo manage e Premier League ni mu na team opese okono no can say ometuma do they able to do important things and I meant to say between to players come man there and I meant to say the crack memphis story we fancy na fe yamba be discussion na fe yamba dwumade no ntoaso but Barcelona for omuti ayeye omuyate de esan say Man City for branch friend he can go nigga na they have to just say opeso okọ Barcelona na nkai ba ben say sala branch no esi superior say enya de oni Man City for be kasubum on the wire na adwin say obekọ free transfer or Barcelona na bibia atumi akọ nkan amano nti no ne nsema eno so fi Barcelona for aswe ensem de do so bebre ba emenity ma menko opo national na so winji na no disem opo nsama akwa ba bi sorry na bai dey wa pick me episode o de fa bia no fa o say me story na ba no episode fa bia fa
story be na ba
story sa me kenkan no
oh me kra na menka sembia
o ka sembia say
no say on say de mekan e bia foreign stories na mekan wasam kakra bi menka sembia na me abekon
asebe na
me kan asema na mo ne meko ba asem ne kan so a no kre bia e wo wiase bia no kre e wo what I say e wo na wadani asna ni sa de we a otena ha na no ye no sam na me aka beka se Kofi Agye Chelsea na me so me asna ye nyina ye so we wa ha so but nyina ye de nyambe bia ye ma mencha tiefo nyina na e ma o makwaba kalu said o kan but unse stories no amfa nyina ma o Chelsea are set. There are some big stories meaning say Chelsea intia Chelsea are set a price tag for Mason Mount. Chelsea are set a price tag for Mason Mount. But nyina wan farmer it's the biggest story cry. What I say 70 million pounds sterling. Chelsea have set up the price. Sebia oko inko. So the opese hu na hu.
The opese
hu na hu.
The opese kan bia kan.
The opese hu no.
The opese kan bia kan.
E na hu. But the opese obi hu no o sheda kata wani. Ohu Declan Rice de ehun hu de. Ba hu we de. Bakalusha, on a more serious note, you get to some of the stories quick. January 23rd, and our African Cup of Nations. Kalumino Kaso.
Yeah, I met you.
January 23rd, and also African Cup of Nations, Besha said.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that Africa, we have to be decisive. The way I hear and your man, I say you're very indecisive. And then you see a koha, a china, you see a koha. Now about African Cup of Nations, January. Time I is so yini na be who you know. African Cup of Nations, January, ne who said you're born. And I'm Penfortuna who say it's impeding the transfer of African players to Europe. In Tombas Sunday across summer. And almost a sun called summer. And you're born a summer kakra. You're born a summer kakra and almost I say no. Indeed, Mrofunechi. Because some of the countries on the continent of Africa, no some are not in to me who's to tournament near day. Places like Burkina Faso. What I say? Africa seasons is saying
2 seasons.
Come on, me
try social season and Hamatan season.
But yeah, kind of wet and dry. Because social studies are cooking Hamatan be wet and dry. It's a dry and wet season. So wet season and a dry season. Into you're part of the world now, Kalu. There are some countries that say Okasa Okwakobo African Cup of Nations were hot summer no ayentiminya day. And bo unse Qatar World Cup no the entire man penny for chiko ne chino no. Unim din so unim say nuntia. Because of weather. Because ne intimi born summer. Unse summer desert be also ye day. Eshi. Ntina also mo chiko day winter.
Yes.
So that we can get good weather for the tournament and everything. And those coming to grace the occasion. I feel say Africa was say decisive. And you say you consider the Ebeya Mamrofono. Oh, Kalusha, I've been preaching this thing all over this week. Say ko bibini lumba friends ko daki on yebekwa ko di fufu nyom no. Say ye hu so hwe. Na ye respect ye hu. Na ya nhwe ye hu amfa anya ye ade. Na da bia ye se ebeye de be favor mrofo na. Eno na broni friend say new day colonization. Oh, yes, colonization atwem ba ye ya sign de ho akoma omo. We live okay say Europe for a bomb tournament on be consider Africa. They won't. Brazil and South America bomb Copa America mo for Europe for. America has say omo bo omo how can for one in a friend simple. Conquer for my friend say. E come boy omo your friend say. America for young boy.
I conquer for.
A CONCACAF, yeah. No, make almost tournament.
Gold Cup.
Gold Cup. They don't care. They just play their Gold Cup. They play due to conditions. I'm based on the continental weather, any geographic way. But yeah, the BBI, yeah, they be favor mrofono. You know, there were some argument. They say, "Oh, yanya sa omun to mean toy and players no." But Brazil don't care. If a player is valuable, the player is valuable. If the player is irreplaceable, the player is irreplaceable. Untumi inform mo de bia say abane science de bia yen hihye enuma yi. And we depend on them because we want our players to go to the best leagues in the world. Why can we also make our leagues better, if not best? Kalu, why can't we? Say a league na ye come out. And I tell players ka Chelsea twa obika £300,000. Na sanka ye kra so ye tumi twa £50,000. What did I mention na say? Play a free Africa crowd kwa be ne but ye de no enye ukokotokwa ukohasa akatwa ne nye nti player no nya say ye say be man $5,000 kra kala odi mirika na be den e be consisi na o convert aba minim say two different economies but my point is say yan shase yan hihye ne o man ada bia ye say we will sing to the tune of the Europeans eno na Gianni Infantini kan no Europeans, Americans, yenyina yeti krom hamasa. Omo ndwene Ghana ho nchen omo man ho. They don't think more about wo Ghana no than omo man. Answer no wo Ghana be dinkita ho no omo de omo nya free mo no. Omo interesting ti no omo no be dinkita ho.
That's right.
Enye wo Ghana wo interesting ti a. Kamala Harris ba Ghana. Enye Ghana interesting ne pa omo pe Ghana asem ti no omo ba yo. American interest. So what I say, it's about time. Say Kobe Bini, you better not say who say no. Sebi you need ya pata ye dem no ho. Are supposed to be mansion. Say nyame see be draw on ye be see mansion ni bia kan see be sua say ye nananom in the olden day the Ashanti history ni ade. Yes ni omo this a big professor God omo say so the body if say body ho no. Na etwa omo asene e kata omo right? But we have grown. And this is the generation we have. But ye who say, nya ye woni na ye nsomo ye na ye nye ni ye. George Oponria, Abedi Ayu Pele, Kalusha Bualia, Rabba Maje. Talk of all the all-time great African players. I know Mobobo or Europe. Satam near about African Cup of JJ Okocha, Amunike. Talk of them.
Freda Elaho.
Elaho.
Freda Eko.
And I Pegba, Victor Pegba, and talk of Yakini, Samson Siasia, Rashidi Yakini. What I say? Almost time that was Senegal 92. Yeah, Prince Opoku Poli, Opoku Sampene,
Franka
Mankwa, Isaac Asari, or Dati Lamti,
Haruna Isif.
Sir, Dati Mukaraka, but no Oko back to 92. Those were the times an African continent. You were great players. George Opori Accra couldn't qualify. But the point is, so that time now they great African players now. Now about African Cup of Nations any time, man.
The same time.
Same January. But these European clubs know who the invaluableness of our play. Inti won't mean kasa abedi pele Olympic myself for kasa wakobo January Cup of Nations inti because the player is simply irreplaceable. What I said, interferes Africa, Kalu. She mama ye nimra ye ho so na sesebi bode dwukra na ye dia da ye ma no nsombu nya den e ma yen are supposed to say ye di bode dwada no ye mu ye bode dwo no ba America ni pizza bia wa hu ne humfoni no sa pizza ni bi ne ye pai den ye pedi say anya sa de bia e be ma this Europeans no dictate what happens on our continent. And I'm even disappointed. Say CAF could consider say and almost had the tournament in Kosama. The only time I will support a change of date of the tournament, and they say Africa, decided say because of 1, 2, 3, 4. Inti say kasa ye bo tournament no sa time we abede abeboy.
But any had you other say comebo any CONCACAF ni sa UEFA money na no. Omo calendar no omo year many times no after omo league no the 5 major leagues in the world no omo bo enti eno na bia every impedifo again can imagine say African can board that game no that time no because eno no nan ka benya the right component of our players because that time no marriage because
I mean correct right component of our players in your January benya because CAF is a member of FIFA and your tournament in a FIFA sanctioned tournament. Into know the player bia team bia pen bia obenyano. No player can say his own release player Emma the country when it is time for Cup of Nations per the FIFA rules. Into know the component bia bia benya. Oh Kaluda okay.
But in rare case
we had the same thing.
Matip why are the example. Matip case against Liverpool. Dokin Kopa Mananko.
The player, excuse my language, the player is just stupid. The player may at no point. Kalu enter na meka say if you see when I buy ni sika de unya bia obenya ena edin pa ampo nyum no mebo enyum ampo nyum ne dey ka che me ne latest nyum a heti ba bia wafu adoa no
me di style bia na
anya style bi wafu adoa no adoa o si dimpa ye den
say hunya
amachire de sunya sa no so kan ye beja o si nipa be ebe pe den ya mepenyi nche so ati ase ye beja edin ya mepenyi nche but the point the me person me can say edu maybe I say players no mutna say Kalushala and this week here Makasa say when we're having that party discussion me catch us say no European player no Brazilian player and e be friend no and America how cry team and e be friend in the national team ni team be cast on manenko and any team bet me adodo no say menko no be cast on never they are trained to be patriotic first to their country and loyal to their country. Inti say friend Croatia, friend Norway, no Chelsea top player, Man City, Haaland kra obeko when it is national team duties. But Africa, the same thing na make a new colonization. Club to make a chemate say Liverpool here. Inti don't go and represent Cameroon. Now player no so excuse my language, I'm using this word loosely. The player knows you are foolish enough to deny the country and listen to the coach and say I'm not going. So inti sad the players no say na Kaluna ye start America say obi tua £200,000. What dey 50 kra ka wo tumi tua player be £20,000 sterling and $20,000 in your liga. Per year economy no. So oji $20,000 akalu. What did the mission I say? Until onya Europe nko na born continent cry liga or you're proud, but you intimidate share in your money, and I don't see why. So sika don ba and penifo invest sika no ye African corruption everywhere, and I know yes almost ye FIFA go project be Ghana where will be. Yes, politician be a wire na omo commission stadium be a training pitches no gas on be no mark of bi aka ho that issue. So inti yendi no kre na da inti na say call World Cup Kalusha maybe you are the head of research, so you can do me a favor by checking for me sika Ghana call World Cup yenyaye as a country, but management members in your $100,000 for what? Go and ask, say England, omo di team na chikoye be ma obi $100,000. Inti what time for we are own enemies because yen kanu kre and ye didia. Sa kwenya ba say ye didia. Ye far left, right, center, back. Ye dibi ure tikoye na news na mitiopi za gwana ka se me misre sa. Wo say omo twa kontomo afa omo tiko na be pie omo num. They eat even from the wrong side of their mouth. So I think it's a problem we have to solve. Nobody can solve the problem for us. I always say the African problem can only be solved by Africans. Na Europeans no and I can look back to a question. Maybe point and say a bebo ball now. What I say? Na the sama reasons should be African reasons.
We are 9 million group stage 4. $9 million.
Yeah, $9 million. But say no, they mean, but maybe say $9 million. The Ghana yes, saying as a country. One to the mention as say be a call World Cup no. Yetiti ka a boy nyina no. Sika yenya yini ye dia kosi okromo ye de Yamaransa. Ye dia kosi training pitch craft for the kids of Yamaransa. And no na make anya $9 million de dia mine. But ya chedi. Omo ye budget call parliament so scan omo ye budget na match $9 million. Until the money is what gone. But $9 million group stages no Kalusha Okodi saying just how many days need here? Tournament in last day for about a month.
3 weeks.
Yeah, you could say oh. Now $9 million no, apart from the animal players near no, na management member to $100,000. Allah you can grease and go. Yes, so I could be into $100,000 for Gubutum. And this same man will come and cry, say nobody is helping the Ghana League. Now the team will hear investors. Are supposed to be put to Sikano use so that the league facilities on the continent no be up to standard no. The bia yenya na ye din yenum. Yenya na ye din yenum. Into the African problem. Into my point is the calendar for the Nations Cup. So be it, but almost sound with African reasons. My whole point I me make an Anopa and say yen juni yen yeho. Na yen fa yen yeho nya yen nyoma. Na mrofo no omo juni yen ho fa nya omo calendar so. The only time European beba ho American ni beba ho no na de oba be nya free ho nti. Any the interest in tea and oba. America for the gigi buy ho nani. Want to say Russian vessel. Sorty, you discuss your head the oil bagana. And then Russia for say Ghana a car ya di omunina no mo di ide.
Ache.
Omo di a chain. Intina Kamala Harris dimirika gigi because they have seen say the African interest Russia for person winning what? The African interest Russia and China wants to win the African interest. America, you can't the superpower in the world. And so Ghana, when you didn't say China, America a kasa ne diomo and so mo tea say Russia for the Russia vessel be the oil aba Ghana no mo America no mabao say a country anka Ghana ye loyal to pa anka US because ahana a president be gina UN ebe ribiku Russia and African leaders no say no be aka na no tum or ribiku Burkina Faso ni ade because Burkina Faso move follow Russia move for steps like authoritarian rule. And think America, Kamala Harris, say Ghana, indeed, one to democracy, beacon to democracy in Africa. Indeed, it is true. But Bisa Kalu, Ghana, I a president, near ministers, and now pay $3 billion from IMF. No, what have they done? Nka 3 billion nka US fund to make us Ghana Africa a champion democracy amana yefe nti yenso ne de democracy by ya over 300 years yenso ya mo amono munso ntumi nya the beacon for African democracy na nko ntumi mo 3 billion is for America. So why are we suffering like this? Nti broni peba okroma kaluna e interest mo ma yenya sade na said all the major leagues in Europe nti na me ma example I went back say time Kalusha mo abedi pele upon we amoni ade ewo hono still near bono January but the European clubs even see ki akono mo time now right you born in January intermediate se caf for best sana I mean anything is subjected to changes but almost best sana almost sana with African reasons. Those are my humble submission. And yes, Europe League binti. That is why a coach like Jurgen Klopp and respecting nations I hear there is a small tournament going on in Africa. Total disrespect because how will they respect us? Yes, respect is not commanded, it's earned. CAF president and the executive committee kalu omo shisha omo na omo jini Africa as opposed to always thinking about the rest of the world. America for near even omo ya unim Europe for dia kalu unim the International Nations League ne buy unim the International Nations League ne buy
for breaks
yeah international breaks unim the entire Europe for the buy they want to one more person Africa and other countries no mo bebo. That's why FIFA president is say omo me patcho so omo say Qatar for World Cup. You don't know these Europeans. Almost say they want to play among themselves because on themselves Nations League they no friendly matches. In Ghana, team in England, the ball anyway. They want to be themselves. These people are selfish. That's why they brought that UEFA Nations League. So that Nations League England won't mean go arrange match with Ghana. Nigeria won't mean Holland in Yadeng and Congo. Then they play themselves. Intimidate me point no simple as Asamoah they record I think say Asamoah crazy player and because of number 3 JC. It's because the player is good and Asamoah is our all-time leading goal scorer for the Black Stars. We have to give him that respect in spite of penalty issue. Asamoah has done the national team JC and what Asamoah has been able to do, even almighty Abedi Pele, Tony Yaboa.
Nobody is disrespecting that.
No,
what we were saying is they are making fun of me because you show a particular interest because any
particular interest. The boy was good.
Ni Jesse. Because
sometimes I'm for reading meanings into some things sometimes, which people are allowed to. But the question is a boy now in question. Or more board that day. Oh, Bobo. It is Obia Kasafa is a haku. Obia Kasafa. Other guys na me bo mudino. But if Asamoah also one and another can say player be oha na me can Edmonado asem. Okay, Black Stars. And also play be oha you be obi but no ye dirty work ye adwuma with team. But that player I think on the day was good. Asamoah e praise you bia. I think he's seen it all and he deserves to. Yet momfa strengths behind attach it. Danny Welbeck, Kalusha who make key point to be. Who starting the story? Who said I was Bobo Magana. Name ni so Bobo Magana. I was Bobo Magana and Kobe boy. Who be a stop on Kalu. He had the option to play for Ghana or England. Kalusha, let me say a question with. Said Danny Welbeck choose Ghana over Englander. By this time go more Black Stars.
Come on retire dada.
No, maybe so say enka or more Black Stars.
Come on retire no.
Wasn't come on retire no.
Ghana.
Danny Welbeck bo Black Stars and can retire no. Na sisi a striker be na wo Ghana team no what is Danny Welbeck. Even in Nike Williams. Na if he's a top striker.
Ghana already 30 something years na
It's about your performance. As a major decent and no seven appeal decent and no even my Clayson retired Black Stars no decent. They were all in their 30s. I'm
retired this year.
No, stop more. Yeah, if you are performing at your highest level, nobody will retire you. So what kind about politics in the team there? I understand you, but so Krista Oko a Brightoner, you know he's the only leader on my line. On him said that Brighton. Yeah, on the leader on my line, and he's playing fantastic. And Danny Welbeck isn't just a striker; he's a good player. Ankasa. And to my point, and saying, I'm just signaling to your friend is saying, Arsenal player, Nketia, and I've said it, and I'm repeating it. Nketia should be very careful because England, no Kalusha Makacho Nano say, for you to command a position in the English national team, you have to be super good as a black player. What I say? Yeah, and unless just a only Bruni player, won't they compete for position? He said Danny Welbeck and your friend is saying Trent Alexander-Arnold or Munina tuntum. But who Bruni will position, be very careful. So what I said, Danny Welbeck should have chose Ghana, and by this time he would have still been playing. And I woke up, meaning player be a fire retire on time. Player being, and even look at your friend is saying Subway. Kevin Prince Boateng. Kevin Prince Boateng demo and a career you are saying a revival no. If not for behavior and any character, Kevin woke up Kevin might have still been there. So what I say, and I feel and I was a players now. Kalu can say return to players now you Europe no. As opposed to players now you Africa no. You know, me know you na ye adwuma ya che. Onim say African players now you no age na mo sesa no. Almost sesa nti obedi obeka se wedi 30 no wa do 43 oh. Oh, it's true. Obeka's already 30 into Danny Welbeck. That's why he's still able to play now. So that is one of the problems. But I think that giving back to society is something we have to always applaud. And for him to have gone back to his hometown, wasn't it offering career to a Kumasi boy? Yeah, and for him to have gone back and gave to his society, you know, I think I was saying I was on saying Ketia, and so yeah, similar thing. Kalum has not done, and so back. And I think that it's a good thing that Ghanaian born players abroad, they are beginning to realize their roots. Now, but the little they can do, they come and do it. I think it is in the right direction. Thomas Partey starts training with us now. Mwana mwana me kongidi and now we know put national and play and team prana medical report to ben now proof way na mo wan me catch them say adwuma we sebi o agya nyankopon adwuma ode maye no enye nnene da ye be ye adwuma we ayi obi na kan o say experience de ye nton experience ye nton what you say enti nyame adom ye experience we adwuma nim. I knew that Thomas Partey was just faking and feigning the injury. I knew it, and my vindication my vindication be pay over the weekend. My vindication be pay over the weekend that we will all see Thomas Partey donning the number 5 JC and playing for us now. That's why I've been saying, say, coach should be firm. When you're ready for Ghana, go away. Abedi Mukura Bako. What did I say? Abedi Mukura Bako. Until when you're ready for Ghana, go away. You can't be playing toys with us. As I will pay us, as I won't pay us, Uba Nech, me ba no me pra me bo match back na match me because you want us now to win the league. Love Ghana first. Or retire, I want us now. Or retire, Ghana no mugo. Except those who are working abroad or more coaching badges near Momonya teams attachment coach.
You understand this question? Chelsea and a winning league. And I'm more number 6, so I say, Mama Feda, no engine prone. Na Obo Gamer.
Prone, we see you friends. Where's I most say, boy,
Obo Gamer, Obo Arsenal, Obo 2 games, I know a plan one. Obo 2 games, I know plan
last time I party messy match. Omokoto, a friend say, you play Jorginho, I'll buy. Oba,
Jorginho. Yeah, buy now. Arsenal,
no, Boba, because 2 matches. What about Trusses? I probably no preview. On your injury promotion, where's I most say
the value? That's the essence. Until go for Jorginho buy. That was the essence. Until go for Jorginho buy. And you can Chelsea. The partner can say, enka ebe mo baba kan wa se me na ka beka nka ba se o Chelsea and I'm winning league and a BBC Asia. What are you going to say? Question I may be sound.
I told you, Kalusha, maybe not Chelsea in Chenga. I don't understand. I'm not the type me catch us say I was born with Ghana. Yeah. Ghana near home, Ghana need first and son of me number support to Chelsea. Yeah. I wasn't born with Chelsea. Me crown anano me can me team me support to the first European club I me support to here. And I PSG and I'm support to Valencia. Guys come and date more time now. I was a Valencia boy. And me say Spain pa me team pa na me pepa na Valencia. And say I'm back Chelsea. It's Ghana first. There's no way. Until that time I said Jose Mourinho dear buy or no. I was not happy. And that is one of the things that my Asian craft and hear me. Because Kalu, oh my, no matter what. We could do say ye bibi ma mine. Until American is bisa said, dear, I met me a mammy, my head, and yet I bet me a mammy. Say, I'm fasa or dono or do or my who doing Ryan Yemu and Entina Gano be a bibia on can no. Ntino be a bibia on can because on the way I did almost patriotism at a ten quadau krumha. Emo, and now me back to a no, a junior. 9-year-old boy went to school and came back two or 3 days ago and was on by patriotism and I almost be about 9/11 September 11 they see America crudum or free school by narrating to me what happened 9/11 and why they should love their country and or school no deba so ninia no de sa odono for mine edi nyini ye womi Ghana ne me mine me to sa patriotic songs ni bi me co school primary school adi nyi eko JSS. So I love my country. Intimenka say I don't make can be a one Timenka say Mourinho. I didn't like Mourinho for that reason. Because I love Ghana first. Even though I'm a diehard Chelsea fan, I love Ghana first before Chelsea. Black Stars Boboa, I love it much more than Chelsea. Because Ghana first.
Inga player now yesu we plan nka obe person ko bobo the senior national team no we plan more we agree
we kasa e be sa akọ me point no mama na clear adan me kan me say party fake injury na me bisa say na party wo Chelsea na mo jilega ma you are no
fake injury
ma you are no Asian fake injury we all know Asian Chelsea medical team crash that the medical problem
say obi fake injury
Kalusha until adwuma we na me obe me asa until me say that is my position. If you hold your position, hold it. Maybe position is say Thomas Partey was not injured. He just didn't want to play 2 games. I didn't want to talk about this story.
I didn't want to go there, but it says education.
Education in there.
Will be a fake injury, you know. Maybe I also report here. Say otherwise. Maybe say.
Obi fake. Make a chance say.
The medical staff together with the coach, you know. Or you don't know what they are doing until a player will come up. Catch him say.
Let me ask you. Question. Untida. If you so started a microphone and him, say player fake injury da.
Maybe so. Menteda.
Wow.
Wow.
You've been the biggest. Where the background mean you so? Me hune. Menteda. Now then I'll come back listen there.
Was it? Me come back listen there. So fake. Me can't say fake.
Menteda. Yati. Also on TB diety.
When I doctor say medical report obi fake
and then make call Unity Radio archives mu Ghana Brazil what na akonya we see mu and now can say Thomas Partey in pride what na akonya we me baby a David T
me man ka so so proud
me say I'll go in the archive today no
say he was training and I saw onya warm me up to come and
yes, because training will be like as a beer. Where one corner on ball now park. Coach name the moon or line up or call it how many days no ball as 3 days. Will be a web piano. could do 3 days no bobo masna.
That's your slight injury, or major injury. Maybe a slight injury or quite enough for man a RSN or quite to recover body
player will say where pull hamstring. Odi ball every player that gets a hamstring. Obe feeling hamstring. The least I want to try 2 weeks.
I'm say, oh, come back now for to say play be a fake injury. That's what I want to understand.
You don't have to. That is my assertion.
And I'm saying, come back from also who first.
Now, come back now. Medical report Ben who else patepra. What your medical report Ben a GFE at the bro. And a medical report Ben a display online. Official statement Ben a GFE the buy say patepra. The day you pray no.
It is the official a yaba.
Now you be now be some say them who. You asking me
oh see cafe no alternative.
Now so then I was say pate no pra.
Because me that word by mouth in a kind coach in a kind I try the coach and the medical staff is what I say. After you know omo be say
some bobo no na pate is saying.
No omo be say why pate ombo no. And I say tell me bobo no your wepra and medical staff no assess
no one can medical staff.
Okay
or see the player said he felt uncomfortable.
Have some pace be the medical staff no say
Kalusha well come on Kalu you need teams and anti-ache you dey agree with ache we dey agree with ache to that men play devil's advocate.
I'm not going to play devil's advocate.
Coach be anywhere aka few minutes I be start the game now play about what be catch say coach me okay me feel pain how then at this highest level
and
when player devil's advocate
player the back chef you know coach you know the coach in my medical staff in question intensity
now
the coach will talk to the medical staff to go and see
me say party asem na me person make no because we had the same argument here na so na e fa time ni nyina ba ne ba me position is say me opo national me say party me catch you say let's see say party be ball amas na enye me na me cover story no buy you wukruya and we be read the story na me we say we start no cry look at your introductory statement we say asem we am dey buy the opo national me ba thank you asem we am dey buy the opo national me ba asem we am kind down no players fake injury all the time especially African players it happens all the time. It happens, especially Ghana players who cry.
So how do you define the faking of injury? How do you define it?
What's it then?
Or be fake injury? How do you define it?
What do you mean? How do you define
fake injury?
Fake is how good define
journalist or medical or reporter. No matter will be a fake injury.
Obama ya say same me. I don't person men card your open na.
No be say me card yourself be card me pay. But me so asema oka no me mentiase interest me.
You don't have to understand me. That is my version.
All right. But
what do you mean sound tell asema oka no? Now they can be Matthias said. They can insist man. But that is your opinion and I respect it.
Okay.
But me point in say, Pate aye bi na no ya mayehu. Ghana ne Brazil we ye bi mayehu ikalu. And wasan ye bio. And wa wasan be catch me say say we start training. Ah bobo chairman na. So that is what we are talking about here. A player we press heroes our national team a crucial match a ye bo wen tumi amo. Who go do us na? Ye dispatch o mo da ben. Ye bo no Monday and then ye Thursday. Yeah, boy, no, or training grounds or be free a year. I'm back about Tuesday and not Thursday. Or training until Wednesday in the dance. Now you can't me and can say and I play at the way fine. You can defend party. I don't care. But maybe there I hold the assertion. Say, you can take him. What fake injury?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Carlo. I now with about this party thing. Is that the first time? What realizes say or be what is we say a friend injury or fake cry. Is that the first time you've seen it happen?
So me make it
you're making it look like Patek Kwane keep out of. This is not going to be the last time, and it's not going to be the first time.
Thank you.
The players will always do that. I mean, we have to live with it.
Sure.
Don't let it look like that.
No. Shoot. I'm not saying this is the first time. So it's a program now. But Kalusha na amayeko more because I see players in fake injury.
Let me say what be the sorry, I say.
Who see player in fake injury?
Let me say fake now because we be a fake injury. We assess my medical report.
Kalusha, what is fake? You can't say fake. The thing fake is the thing doesn't exist. And what create something that doesn't exist, something that is not real. Something that is medical stuff. No, shoe point say my father say as a being see that this will not be the first, this will not be the last. Or there same way buy no make us come in kabi so tie and now no make can no answer be James say but shoe ball and you do ball a cheap place or move fake injury. Maybe so. They do it. Pate ye be nanu ya in Brazil. Everybody saw it. Even a sorry penny crow ya as na die had the cry a bufu pate. Even nanu the croquet them so a drop pate pa. These are things they do.
Yeah, they do it. We've seen this
exactly.
We've seen a lot of these players. They do it. They do it. And you be new, but maybe point is where you've been for the.
No. Kaluna may go back and forth. Kaluna may go back and forth on this issue because maybe the point is maybe point and they say what fake injury he's going to play for Arsenal. That is the point. And Kalusi, you fake injury.
They do it. Opo, and at the time you also Adena, Arsenal, Ama, Fisio, Edipatetiaba. It is nothing. And you be new. It happens. Player, no. I mean, when you have your everything in the player, you don't want the player to
Monfa Saka. Mo Saka call Englander. Now the Fisio account.
Fisio, yeah, buy a crown. And he wasn't just helping Pate in the camp. They made him available for the
No. They went through the physio to make sure Pate doesn't play the second game. I can tell you that.
That is fine. It is okay. And you be new. And you be new.
But
you make sure.
No. I understand saying you be new. But it doesn't make it right. You are not fan now agitating. But
this is not going to be the last time. This is not going to be the first. And can we stop it? We can't change it.
No. Shoot, Matthias.
Player no send one car. Oh no, player no send one car.
Thank you.
Unless I mean, and the medical team and determine.
But shoot, and I may be sad. Matilda, who can you ask you? But maybe so say when Michael Essence happened, what did you say?
Yeah, let's say your quality.
Thank you. Because it is Arsenal, you are an Arsenal fan and you want to win the league. Now it is not new. You see, we have to love Ghana. You have to love Ghana.
You're going against
Shoes okay, Stephen Appiah. The entire Stephen Appiah winning Ghana. Obia heart no. Stephen Appiah to me brani a chechere and bandage. Capito no the big jina bomb mo bomb. Stephen Appiah. So what I say now, who bring you? Who now we the face of our team?
Players will be they all come with their style. When see players are on blood with their style, no. I been playing.
And today, me besa said the boy is here. Chino fasani. Who say we are fair? Sir, I'm pessy. You know.
That is what I'm telling you. When players, so they all come with their style. SCM bar, Monday stars, over corner. When they come on holidays, you see people like Mutari from holiday. The boys here fighting for ball. SCM will not come and play.
No, SCM won't do that. Yep.
SCM will my Monday star. Yeah. But the boys they all come with their style.
No, I know a different level. Shoot, this is unacceptable style. You can't come and fake injury to us and say that is my style. If you don't want to play for us, go away.
It's a player, no. If you have a player of Mutaria or no your ball boy or ball, no, yeah, you want to hear him or Genoudi. On any given day, no, he's gone. The ball here, boy, Crabby, one your own man pass, Crano control to me. On Genoudi, but well, rise to stand on. But hey, I don't know, Uncle Bono, Prano, Kaze, he thinks he's making it. A Quaver boy, they have the instances of places with Bobo Noble Prakar. We leave them to their fate. And there are so many factors.
No, shoot, I know a different day argument. I know them before also say national team. No. So what is argument in the back camp there? And your man Macra, and your first game now, boy, and a cabin to me a pra. Sasadjun and Ade by Sam, I may pray and I may pass, I may say, dear. Then when we invite you, don't come. Tell us.
What are you going to do? If I listen to what coach is almost saying, no, it wasn't the best to starting in the game. It's not saying it, Jesse. When the needed, the need arise, those rose now, now he was going to pull him in.
Oh no, he was already out.
He thought he had a good day. He's a bencher, you know, and pretty much they were all doing good. It wasn't leave Partey alone. Why?
No. I can't leave Partey alone. Just like you didn't leave Michael Essien alone those days. I remember very well. Shoot. Winnie Mourinho. Who the other year? Shoot the other year. Shoot the other year. Mourinho. Who the other year? Mourinho ni Essien. During those days, I've had a leave Partey alone because he said, "Yeah, I'm going to come and into show."
That's not what it is.
It is what it is because Arsenal wants to win the league. It's when you break, it's in when you break the
we can afford. At this point, we can afford to let now. We can partake games with us now, and the other games now partake didn't play.
Exactly. That explains my point, sir. You badly need him.
But still, no. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
You badly need him, but the player was going to be fine. Ghana also needs him because he's the face of the team now.
The players, almost ready injury every now and then.
Yeah.
Sometimes even in the course of the game, that will be so. And I say, Bruno Fernandes, almost you shall best service and your man no person is a stand of real injury. It happens, it happens.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I mean, just say it happens. Same thing I may come Michael Essien there, and it happens. Players be brave. But my point is, it doesn't make it right. You who condemn Essien there, condemn we.
Right, yeah, it doesn't make it right. I mean,
all your fire, man. I shall pay you coffee a day, Abasu. I shall pay coffee, but that's it.
Yes, I do.
What you say? What to say?
Yamia to Barbara and was the papa.
Oh, okay. Kobariko. What do you say?
Abisha, Munaj Mapa, Kaja, Okuse. Yes, no, Oma Patu, Onya Patia Semto.
Yeah.
Oh, Asna. Oh, Asna.
Hey,
Radio Ghana base betcha.
Kalusha, me point in it. I say, all your warm up and what to pay good name. Last time I was technical team, I bet Partey, doctors were home. And of course, say, there be Niprano, men Tasama force to Ramana Quayakasi. It's the right tranche. Upon a problem, by anything. And of course,
say, much time I'm passing Mukanokre. Wow.
And of course, say, the plan is a crabby. Okodiano, Omo Thursday na Partey, Monday na Partey Koy. Partey Koy no, as na doctors are calling them say, the plan oh, and now I training and see what you I want to say. Open a share, and then I get free Partey ho.
No, I see doctors to crown home by I'll say, what fakey injury. Kwame play fake injury says.
What fake injury? And the blaster no doctors in yesterday. Doctors in blaster team na ji.
Medical staff any physio ya or they only do buy na no. Ase omo ni madwuma. Medical staff when physio buy any coach omo ya no omo ni adwuma.
No Kalusha no moment ka say we straight na kan okre Arsenal G League now I've always made my point clear. Me pesa Arsenal G League no because me pesa Man City be dominate EPL. I'm a fan of EPL. But I love Ghana more than even Chelsea, not to talk of EPL. Inti sa odi Ghana be dia grow now call of Arsenal more than Ghana. And yet no be ni hu say 9 year into be ba ma Arsenal. Yenya kwada this is fake. O fake injury no be anim. And Adan me catch. I'm sorry Penny. I dana e ball no me not na come. Dey asem na okan about Partey.
They catch your place and go for Partey.
I didn't ya.
People Partey say Before you Pate say, prepare too much.
Oh, and I any Brazil knows where, any Brazil knows where.
That's when you warm up, and was what a play with it.
There be on Kwan or you warm up tipping. There be a pattern Kwan or warm up tipping. On Kwan player or you warm up, be a you have a bomb match and you warm up on Kwan tipping.
What did I also a fake?
Was also on fake. We play also a pro national team 3 days. So 2.5 days. I feel the training, full training now. You was now.
Hold your breath.
Yeah, share ball. And can play away. Hold on.
It's not the first time I want to say. I'm warm up a player. Pull me or you free.
Never. Matibebre. But when it becomes thank you for your question. But when it becomes consistent. When he becomes consistent and the player goes, the next few days he's playing for his club.
It could be consistent because you could hit over in the process, but then when you go warming up, it could have
hold on, Beth. 4979. Oh, Beba. Hold on. I should pay. Hold on. Obiabala is from Mammy Taylor outside you now. But your 4979, Patrick Honey.
I just be funny.
I just be fine. But your what do I know to quite now? Manunko.
Yo, Madam Marcy. I dear my special make
Is it?
And yes, I must say any Upu national in Namike Biamano. I said, come and call a Ghana from penny for BT Bank, a particular name from Kansi inviting you. Period.
Simple.
Who said, and Yenya, and your Brazil within Kai, you are free so much.
San, oh, yeah.
And son about my Brazil, dear, oh, yeah, and a win so about the Tosso. And you when you trustworthy player to me
at all,
I say inviting about gather camp. Cry. Now, no, I can be a fat Stephen Apiano. Are you true? Only you who is a true captain.
If you cried the message about Facebook,
a true player or Green oh. Chelsea, Asian, the same thing.
Yes.
And only Emma Asian
one course Ghana for the money seen so.
And I'm a bono.
I question.
Manin Kasa, you have two more Kasa, some question. Manin Kasa,
for your favor. And yet, I can't correct.
I question. A player, a free, you see a few more, we play 3 times. And to go on team or player, and they come in about 5 bit season started and we play 3 times.
And you credit in the sense to say, I mean, you are with the Brazil, dear, and you are. What should what be proud of your warm up tomorrow? You could dinner and supper paper, no coin, no prano. Hey, Jay, I'm all cooked Jiramuku eating.
Brazil,
season started. Oh, team when a season started. We play 3 times, sir. And you guys will pray. Come on,
who is? We are one number.
Okay. Oh, no, so now do this, my man. As I pay enough, open so can be man.
Apart from that, they are not on money date in the match to start by
I send the referee. Obia rate me for them. Obia rate me. No, we will go back into Pate's history. So I say profile Pate, be profile. But even if it is it's too much. Pate or yes, I do bia.
Amanusi, Pate Diano, near to Pate Babda, national team. On your home ball, but not Pate happy that.
And cut that. Never say never. Because be I won't check it. Yes,
taking no memo or ban, you see, or ban the setting on your home ball.
After
Casamamo 1%.
The first time. It's a job for money. Yes, I do know.
Ala so pe no so.
Ami waso.
Pacho kasa yiti o.
Aha me say. Pate I just before mama na match kura pate ba no so pra oye no. Brazil the first time pate ba was so pra. Na no ayi no nyane ba say pate ba onye no home ball or national team. Pate was say what we pra into money ade there. Brazil the first time police obedi madam sir.
Yes. Because I'm the catch was to say last AFCON they call a year Cameroon AG. Home and away na no bo. First a year by any Brazil friendly match. Of course we play. Now matches we cry 2 matches we won one. Now second one I say we play Yama for someone to say ofeki.
Now I just protect
now I saw penny assembly. Sometimes the engine a job for me just cramming Kasabian because more take stance and no crowd that monka. But one kasa was so penny Kasa so a fake injury. You know it deep down in your heart. You are just trying because we ask Nani now then about no cast fake injury. Brazil dear many wouldn't come okay. Say we ask Nani about what fake injury and on our report. And on our report on a fake injury. Come on, moment can no credit. At the end of the day, sanity. We Arsenal into the Arsenal sentiment in support to her. Fine, because you want your club to win the league. But this injury, nobody can tell me say, but they didn't fake the injury. We swear proud to me, but what feeling say hamstring or say groin or shoe. Go and check how long it takes for groin or hamstring to recover for a player to play. Not 3 days. I don't know. Come say was an ankle. And you're growing your hamstring was an ankle. Not 3 days.
Ankle. Every now and then. Ankle, I makes his story even better.
Ankle injury healing them. Go and check. Who should have a ball out? Ankle injury.
Depending on the category. Coach, you say, I mean, you wouldn't take a risk. He left him out of the game.
No, I love.
How is it? Let me recover.
I love more passion for more club. I know the Arsenal sentiment, I understand, but no friend
you don't just be you making this pathetic look like pathetic did something out of the ordinary. No.
Meko international website Bitama report no buy no. Say not again. Pate ruled out of Ghana match through injury. Obia humusubai not again. Oh, they be a ball. I only ready at now. When I found the Arsenal G League, I know Champions League. Now they ain't found one Babono. I shoe player away to say, Kalu player with ball left. You know, boy meant for the friends say. No Spain. I try down for you. Wakasu. Wakasu jina bomo we are two chairman. Eno na eja brief okunu homa Ghana. Eno na eja brief kan Steven Appiah message be odeba. Or say Steven Appiah lost his spot in the Juventus setup when he refused the advice from Juve not to play in the Athens 2000. Steven Appiah na timi bobo e Olympic Games and bobo Nations Cup. David. Okwa na the players afuna baha. Not Bobo Magana. That is why Steven Appiah will be the topmost captain ever for Black Stars because of the patriotism. That's why the country has rewarded and honored him. Sani Yeshushe, they obey to me ayama o mine. Talents na nyame de mano. They also obey to me the ayama o mine. So shuwukai, ya this Steven Appiah full play kobowe, ni asad na full play abaha. This is what we call patriotism. And you Bobo Bakwa na Arsenal say.
We stated, sir, president on the private plane and the flyer be the back plane the system and so more or we are assigned I fly you actually a boy was the college no matter amano so call it happens the value of the player.
Thank you. Intina nano ne can shoot so tiameka say Abedi, I used Abedi, one of the most committed players ever for the Black Stars. Abedi Pele, ever in our history. Ndina omudinka enfree yanum dano. Michael Essien on say Jabri Feka, on say Michael Essien. Ball or boy nyina Ghana for Haley Essien. So be kind of cry. Ghana for including me myself who is a Chelsea fan. Ghana for Haley Essien. Who boss Steven Appiah dia? Yes. Who boss Abedi Pele dia? Even Tony Yeboah crowd cannot. Tony Yeboah commitment to Black Stars was questioned. What I say, enti commitment to national team the shoe move club side no to nchen na mum two party for say Ghana ye man ye po Ghana ye man onku no talent no this is the prime time obetumi aboan
Opo information ya mamu na penalties no be ntiafa
na penalties be
na penalty ni ya mamu bi money series
na penalty ne so me ana me yeah
match na mo kan
Kore mo bo se ti ai na penalty ya mamo
kotoko match na
ena one match bi na one match one na mamo penalty
wati nti nana ni otumfo me bo a otumfo penalty
we yeah mamo
oh phobia for me oh do mo say me
na you boy penalty
Any penalty. Why can't Sokotoko? You know what it is.
No. Well, mama program is not the phone. She mama program not on the phone. I'm off for every.
Hello. But show Munya so do bia so 2626 but why
former
2626. Enye Ojo.
Here board the view say e say boss so abemu a e won na fa
Thank you.
Now where have you been?
Thank you.
Oh, United.
Shushu minim na penalty bi o. I'm hearing it for the first time.
Only time. United for Fegi time the only.
Now shoot. Has ni kotoko. Why pa the penalties man o Ghana League? Has ni kotoko.
It's only be just has and kotoko. No penalties is in there. You know it.
Kotoko ne has more ball. Kotoko ne ball. I thought very kotoko ne ball. UK we can get na penalty. It's impossible.
Ojo, Kalisha be say so Ojo na he ball ni bi. Ojo penalty na penalty na say enya penalty.
Ojo bi hwe okay.
Amara measure.
Akacho say that penalty won be tie no. So that ball ya penalty ya ma kotoko ni. Say penalty dia and then blast side Congo no. Yes am go penalty ba ko ka no mo.
I know.
Azemo.
Blast any Angola na Africa. I 1-1.
So when him say Ukraine ba automatically.
Automatically 1-1.
Amba.
For you never lost.
Okay, another was
Ojo ba e unka hwe na ogina so kotokoni na mo bugu so. Catch there is no such thing as nana penalty.
I'm surprised they won't say nana penalty.
Oh no.
Only Fegi time.
Oh, of course, Fegi time there will be any.
Okay, shoot. I saw very confident there. Dash, every basi. Oh my God, contribution. That's it.
Kalu.
Yes, sir.
Before I leave, no. I man tell only po tell say. Ask no sign now send me something about fans no need the tiny one. Frigate half of the frigate
I have him led the post. If you post, no, send the mount.
Yeah, I mean, who's on the brand?
Yeah, I don't know what program.
Free stuff, they'll be up there.
True.
And it doesn't mean just.
Oh, true. Tio, media me, if you're procrastinating, I don't know what program no. And what they said, you can also only move past, only some film lady there, the body no.
I know.
I know, some men send them out. Internet screenshot to bro, no, I know some men send them out. And I'm going to make a small for me, just a messenger.
You better say anyway, you better get that one. I don't mean say, frigate, then I came to cry. The second half of the game now was frigate. Why wouldn't you get it?
And I've first half not parking in I mother dada. Now the second half. Sure. Stadium, be I wouldn't say Bobby, who gunning. Say I'm bobo na after first half, second half no ko any money ka be 30-15 minutes. You be frigate. Because all of this kind of free ho.
The fans there, they always strong the stadium. Don't make ball. They love the game. That's the know.
Thank you. I know the fair poker Sunday say. Me fama shoe no. Wasi Kumasi support here A1. Thank you.
Because capacity no. Because capacity no. Eso, minute, not goal in Maya. Fans no, they're not going to sit there like Kudus or style. No matter so no, they won't do that. They're going to rain insults on these players. They tell me to me, I can't know. That pressure no small. One to me. But Kumasi they goal in my 95th minute crowd, and they all go be boss style and all more in the No. When they will, it's any money. Now, fast say support. Fast the only to fast the only to. I'm going to say that. You let me see one-on-one. Yes, settles our score, all right.
I pay you. Big shoe. Baja fa me nchema bi bebe frame na sa time na your computer no back ho nti na ya reboot no nti o se my friend back ho.
Big shoes. I want for say the more who staff on the sports segment in Kwana more free political you should do am free boy. Na be be to ko kai.
It's all about the politics. Politics now. Very businessman, we don't do politics.
Okay.
You have Brando with another party.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. We are in between, but we just want to say, country don't control in.
Okay. So you better say I don't pay any more inputs, any more danger, and I will see you pa. I saw paying Kofi J and out in can big shoe suba so and a natch 7-up on so a basu now
a jabri
fabuzia so a chain dream or this party issue. Also watching chair and saying my men call Facebook gentleman I'm kind messages via banner fee yanti simo political arena be to be conking come on. Na so pasa there you can party issue kakana. Hello.
Ojo.
Nash. Obo so
party no bia. Enim the Ghana no one close the yo. I think them different country man. Any time bia party we do Ghana obo Arsenal. That party ho near. Now obeja brasa he party ho near. What do the difference will be? They who na no the yo.
Oh, okay. And this is why you also for party no. Okay, you better see. Dash. Message that's it. Okay. National Tin Kano. And also Eden another two party issue in movie. I'm on Facebook na men kan messages Abba. Emmanuel Scott, good afternoon, brothers. Good job, well done. Thanks. And I think myself, please don't waste your energy on parties atrocious. There is time for everything. No, I didn't say my kind. And I think myself, please. Arsenal can't win the league. Thank you. And then Isaac Mensah. And Stephen Owusu appear lost his spot in the Juventus setup when he refused the advice from Juventus not to play in the Athens 2004 Olympic Games. I remember his interview with Kwabena Yeboah. He lost his place to Zalieta. We love him because of his patriotism. And then to say, and then Sema Stephen Owusu, Facebook.
Stephen Owusu, you do what summarize the assembly now? Stephen Owusu,
I'm out for so the Abba media. So Isaac Mensah, good morning to you guys. Opo National and my King Kalusha, you guys are awesome. And Isaac Mensah now say, Opo, please, we are enemy of progress. We are enemies of progress. And then Sema or the Abba Asuno. Entertainment man any enco political issues. As I say, sports segment for men dada and the call political segment. And then now you discuss about speaker now Oslami on the vice president from America or buy for LGBTQ. LGBTQ no nsensem no nti ebakwa kokan ho asem na Catholic bishops so na mo de nsensem bi atutudwa in regard to say $139 bia US for never support your budget no nti enu nti na mo pese accept LGBTQ na and the same mienu we na me pese ye di bom na ye dey start your discussion no na few wa na fe ensema akeka no the nina atwa betuja but answer na no mo speaker voice bi wa medical board no wi bia no ma bo Catholic bishop no for nso sem no na fe ye de nkomo twetwe no ato aso nti ma yenko fa abambabe ne nsema okan na o discuss nsema about the LGBTQ issue no na fe ba na ye Catholic bishop osofo no na di sensitivity.
You celebrate over a gay or lesbian marriage. And I said, Roma locuta complete, causa finita. Yes, Rome has spoken and the matter is ended. So please, committee members that will refer the bill to, we want the report. Don't be intimidated by any person. I made this statement when I was a member of the European Parliament, European ACP Parliament in Brussels. Now we have two of our members who happen to be leading our committee, Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, who are handling the bill. And since we referred it to them up to date, we have not heard anything. I've reminded him many times on the floor of the House. What are the challenges you are meeting? Report to us. If you take action against them, say, oh, because I'm MPP. That's why he's taking action against me. I'm NDC. Because he's taking action against me, because he's not in my party. That kind of division, that is not the purpose of politics. Politics is meant to unite us. Diversity is natural. There's nothing you can do about it. That is creation, and that is the spice of life. How come we are using that to divide ourselves? Please, let the report flow. We need to legislate. Our friends just passed their law in Uganda. We may not go the way they have gone, because our constitution is very clear as to the direction we should move. And so we'll be guided by that. Because if we pass any law against the constitution, it's unconstitutional. So we have to do that. And so what are you afraid of? If you have the whole people behind you, If God is with you, who can be against you? And if God says, please go into the wilderness, multiply and fill the world, that is God giving you that command. If somebody says, please don't multiply, how can that person be strong? I don't only speak this way in Ghana. Even at the last meeting we attended in IPU at Bahrain, anybody who listened to my speech, there were sentences on this matter. Luckily, maybe because it's a Muslim country, they applauded me. If it's somewhere else, they will be asking questions. As the vice president just did, yesterday. I mean, these things should not be tolerated. That is undemocratic. What is democracy? That somebody else will have to dictate to me as to what is good and what is bad? Unheard of. Because we have decided to devalue ourselves and go a-begging. Come on. We have more than enough. God has created more than enough for every person. It's just because you are looking at somebody else's share, not yours. We have enough in the world. The bill will be passed. This is the word to His Excellency the President. There is no way he can intervene. That answer he gave. That is now before Parliament. And when he gets to a stage that he will come in. Hey, please. This is legislation. This is not execution. Wait until we pass it and then we direct you to execute it. That is why you come in. That is why we are representatives of the people. So in terms of law, which is part of policy, we finalize it. And then the executive now have the authority to implement it, to execute it. Let's get this clear. Once this bill is before here, he is not in charge. I am in charge. I hope the U.S. Vice President is not yet gone, but she will read from me.
But someone Bagwin and someone also edited Jawo, LGBTQ. LGBTQ plus. I don't say, I call Catholic Bishop, Catholic Bishop, about 20 minutes, about 2 minutes. Be now the commoner to us, and also Yanko Catholic Bishop for some of the Twitter.
The U.S. Vice President is in the country, and she has categorically stated that concerns about human rights and specifically LGBTQ issues are very dear to her, and that has actually erupted these kind of conversations and all that, and people are calling for an opposition to that. The president of the land has also said that currently there's no law, and he is certain that the parliamentarians would be on their feet to actually be the voice of the voiceless and actually be there for human rights issues and all that. And many are saying that these are subtle ways that is giving way to this LGBTQ issues, and so there's need for a strong opposition, and many are calling on the church. I don't know if the Bishops' Conference has any reaction to this particular issue.
Well, it's not a reaction, it's an action.
Okay.
Yeah, we have made our positions very, very clear. And we do not want any parliamentarian to usurp the will and the desire of the people. There was a survey done, and over 70% of the Ghanaian population do not want gays and lesbian this thing to be formalized or legalized in Ghana. And this bill is coming from the people, not from cabinet. It's not from parliamentarians. It's coming from the people of Ghana. And Parliament and the people who are there should reserve no time. They should have passed the will of the people themselves. Otherwise, what is democracy? They are there to represent who? They are there to represent us. And we have sent these things to you that you should pass. Are you going to change it? You're going to tell us that you in Parliament, you are wiser and you know more what the people of Ghana like better than the people of Ghana themselves who have proposed this well. So we wait to see. And that talk of democracy from whoever vice president of the United States or what. If those things are right in her country, these are not human rights here for us. Who told her that these are rights? When did they consult us? And they consult us when they were making those things right in their country. So she has absolutely no right to come and tell us what is human right in our country. Here, even traditionally, a man can marry 2 wives. In her country, that is not a right. So if in her country, a man can marry a man and a woman can marry a woman, good. We don't have any problem with them. But they should not come and tell us what we should do. And as a church, and I believe in this instance, speak on behalf of most Ghanaians, that I speak on behalf of most Ghanaians that we do not accept the formalization or legalization of same-sex, LGBTQ, etc. in Ghana. And we will not accept it. And we will see if there is any democracy in Ghana, in Parliament vote on this issue where the people of Ghana have also presented their own bill that we want you to codify it. And if they really believe in democracy and freedom, democracy, I mean the real intent, what the meaning of democracy, then we expect them to pass the bill that we, the people of Ghana, have proposed. And they should not modify it. And we don't want anybody from outside our community to come and tell us what human rights are. We know our human rights. They have their rights. Let them have their rights. We are not challenging them about it, but by no means should they come to Ghana, be he president or vice president of where, to come and tell us what we should do. They have absolutely no right to do that. So that is the position of that is my position, and I believe I speak on behalf of all the bishops in Ghana. We have discussed these issues over and over.
The concern is that
the Kali Bishop Conference for President, Most Reverend Matthew Kwasi Jemfi, and also the Most Reverend Matthew Kwasi Jemfi, Jemfi. Or the Jemfi.
Matthew Akwasi Jemfi.
Akwasi Jemfi, yeah.
Hey, need you Bible more. And I was saying my name.
The Catholic Conference, bishops, president, on some of the Opo Babin and some more kind about LGBTQ and some or Slamy the Harrison, Kamala Harris, I'll call Ghana, no, and a Catholic Bishop for so I can say Ghana. Or more $139 million be, and because of that, didn't say influence and they pass that law in favor of LGBTQ for nti ono Catholic bishop fund nka omo pese nka omo reject that 139 you know pese omo de be influence you know
I see if it is tied to or the condition by say tied to
accepting and I'm rejecting so until I
think Sir Kalu, we started this yesterday and we were talking about Speaker of Parliament. I think this is not the first time Honorable Abambabin or making a position clear, and it is not a position of Abambabin as Speaker of Parliament, but I think Sadio we by initially, there was a survey done. Emma, over 70% said of Ghanaians can say fast. Even if the survey was accurate, it could be 80 to 90%, and even more. What I say, because every so far one out of 10 Ghanaians on average, I bet to say 9 or more. Mobeka say Saudi wininya dia or more pet. Now I'm saying this uncle like I was referring to you and Rana Mitie in your Bema Nana Kesi program now your Peace FM. The program reference say the political talk show Nana Kesi program now. The platform, yeah. And what he did was gay wasam enkwano boy eno mukai na offer Monsieur Bibi rapper offer ne angle nefi all the leaders are more better Ghana and even other leaders on the continent of Africa. Me and so a program, a couple of people sent me audios from Zambia president audio no team. I think I sent him I sent you an audio yesterday. So the end point and he say Osha Most Reverend Matthew Akwesi Jemfi Catholic Bishop Conference for a soft penning. Say Ghana democracy ampa. So democracy near practice ampa dia. And was says Samra near passing. Democracy, Kalusha. Obibeka say, what is democracy? In a literal meaning, so who should share the meaning of democracy? Democracy, Oxford Dictionary, I say, a system of government by the whole population. A system of government by the whole population or all the eligible members of a state, typically through elected representatives. Capitalism and democracy are ascendant in the third world. What I say? Into democracy, a kwan bi a yefa so ebu oman a enipa ne nyina ana omo eligible ne nyina a play role. Just say omo nyina ye den. Or say a system of government by the whole population through representatives. Inti me a meti hai na nado aban no me wombi onim de ntia me wom me wombi through my MP John Kuma our representative Ajusu Jaben Kalusha unso wo na nado aban no mu bi o constituency he Fantiman West mo MP no wan so me check hey when just wokra wapa ba o constituency so MP enso represent wo Kalusha nti obi a wo kroma bia free krobim and a Krobi is captured in constituency. In the 275 constituencies I won. Ghana Krobia ye day. Ishemubi. Inti your segment here. Na ya toaba in a certain constituency say. Upon national untuminko kojopoko free me constituency untuminko. A jamra free me constituency untuminko. Any omo kano. Munyina monto abanyi nipa bako. The momo pese ye wo mo area mo views mo cultures mo virtues mo beliefs mo bibiano ono na be kasa wo ho mrahye bejefi e de amamo eno na friend say democracy. Now the issue of LGBTQIA by Kalu say it is there for all Ghanaians to see. Surveys ahodo abanyina overwhelmingly Ghana for dodona ena empeneso empe says ade na nye part of us utie software asama o kana ade akane kra na e Bible mu na nyankopon ma ho kwan Kalu na be matimi ware more than one meboa utie unse software kan say in Ghana traditional marriage ko utimi ware more than one, timi ware 2 3 4 de ope but in Kramo 4 de na de omo ware up to say 4 right but ye ba America ha say enye human right issue ha so untimi nware more than baako ha aden na no a kane kura no na wo bible man na say wo bible nyese kane no menka say wo bible mu a na enipa practice including Cain's prophets menka prophet said David money ade no memfa say I don't know if I can call David a prophet, but Solomon David money ade nyina no mo ware more than one nyame si we mu kura na edom me dom and no kura na e wo twere kronkron nyame asem mu na nyame di nipa bebre ye adwuma mo ware more than one, even Jacob no mo si eno de mo mpene so and ye mo mind culture into esese wo a obeba betena krom ha bia no ogi tum se o de be den o de be ye adwuma because eno ne de America for enhyehyɛ mu no ne omu nsusu ne omu nyansa mu no omu gidi se bebo omu mind no nti e wo se wo betena krom ha nti won say wo be citizen kra forms no so omu bisa say do you intend to practice polygamy, to do this, to do that, because enyo me bi o ha omu feel say pe omu no enhyehyɛ ene o man mu ha no omu ma ho kwan ema obia enye den enye according to omu constitution. Kalu say ka se mra ho emra ya de a enipaku te se me ne oni David wo studio hai ade a one ye gidi ye beliefs say your man your national values your cultures and a culture ye wo say more than one cultures, so your virtues, religious beliefs osuma ye dan gidi ye wo osuma ni mu any your orientations ntitiye di ma ye nyini ye no na ehyepu yen na ye gina no so de aye den e de aye mra ene hyehyeye nti ye ka mra nya ade bia nsuo tofiri soro anase tofiri soro na betofom bem se me ye mra ma ba mo fa me nya adwuma ye de nipa no ye gidie ye nsusuye ene ya kwan enema ye pe ne ye mpe ene ye de ye mra. Ghana as a country, even na meeting na ya kase program na MPP ni bi obetena so a obe defend or say na do ono onim say nyina ye mpe na so ye diplomacy nti na ya kase ka chense masa twaso fa diplomacy asem kura ma ha Nanado is not the first president and no abekasa ono no ye diplomatic. Jerry John Rawlings by Kufuor by Mills by Mahama by, they were all presidents. They all understood diplomacy. Untumin kan Nanado untumin free Ghana for plenty said they were by USC. Emma metna Joe Biden enim and our Congress enimu mekanchiro mo say America should practice polygamy because a human right issue. He cannot do that. We are in as much as say musi diplomacy no ye sovereignty and untin ye compare ye fa hudie fi inirisi amanone mrofon sem say the Ghana is capable of managing its own affairs. That is what our first president Dr. Kwame Nkrumah kan kalumeboa. Yes. Enti ye wo global world that obia krom ha ye we kaluna rana me more typical example no. Ahakra Supreme Court apasa mrano. States like Texas near that state no. Because the people in the state overwhelmingly believe and yes, something they like in the state. And we practice federal system of democracy in America. In terms of mumfanya juma. OBC enyame na mebeka che say ware bema na say ware oba na enyame na mebeka say fa bema na say for oba. What you say? Hwe sa wontumi nka nkyerɛ me sɛ memfa bɛma na memfa ɔba nhyehyɛ mu ne yɛntetie mu deɛ ade na bɛka kyɛm sɛ menware baako ɔba na bɛma ɔnware baako. Why? Is that on a restriction? Is that also an infringement on human right? But fast forward, coming back home to the not Sofono Kano and president Kalum said we had this conversation uti Moses Fo Amweni no so e kontia sa de we pa Ghana ma form coalition and rana Moses Fo Amweni e kan sembi na uti sa de na any nsem na ekoso na Kalum say it goes back to some point na okay say initially na Anopa na me ka say yen hyehyɛ yen nioma yi say okay yen hyehyɛ yen nioma yi enti da bia no ye gyae ye ho na abrofo edi teiti de yenye ekyere isan say da bia ye kopa busia da bia ye dika da bia ye nyasika woni wow Professor Hanke one sorry be ode ba ne with melon kidding because a gay issue ni bia a gay issue no ejina so man kan say sika na yede asem na so that we can cut the time and then you can have more time for your callers today. The Amira is a democracy. Eye omamuni nyina na yebu oman no but through representatives. Na ya survey. Na nipa dom a ewo Ghana say. Sa de we de yen yemfantete say aduane a wa mehu no ma mebuchi a hono musuo se den. Echiwadi o se den. Yemfantete yen. Na sebi kalusha. Kraman abo akoko. Kure hu say ye wo bema wo ba. Hwe microphone ya make asami unse o feel male and female so I say me we say so a ebi na me two we no utu na o de ahye nyankopon ahyeda acreate bibi so nyankopon ahyeda abo oba abo bema e de amayen se oba ene bema na ntina say yes ye jinyamidi na eba Christopher. That is why I was talking about the president being a contradiction to himself. The same president na osi OC National Cathedral ama nyankopon ahye nyankopon nunyam because wahye nyankopon bono a free set meniti ya yenya mampenifo from Rawlings to Kufuor to Atamels to Mahama omampeni wenkwani omampeni a LGBTQI+ asem aba nanimu a wontumi mfa ne nan si fom nka se oman ya me di so se Ghana no de yen teteye yen susuye yen culture yen national values yen religious beliefs yen virtues any your orientations and so sa ne ma ne so nti Kamala Harris sa America de mo akia to mu a mo hyehyeye no mo pe ne so but me Miami di so no de through the representation of the people no me who say yempe inti sadia no yentumi nsuso but the president gave unim de yami kofi me to me bo society audio ni biokalu. Now I was very sad because president no cross Kamala Harris assurance so we interpretation and analyzation or analysis of what the president said that or sign map na nkranhye unim the first thing our president here and he say kalu oyini hu free mu unim kwa fa so oyini hu free mu or say this bill that is before parliament is not a government or an official bill from government. It is a private member bill. Naturally say ono na do ne de enye ono na de sa amra ne call parliament say yen ma homosexuality enye illegal e wo Ghana. What I say enye ono na odika yin hu frim. That was point number 1. Point number 2, or see through my attorney general kasa mo my ramifications ne modifications the most important portions of the law. Inti said the Ghana for a pesa adiane bususem and I say okay who you word business ya adia yempe like abomination. Thank you. Adiane inti yemma asotwen kese so that a bit deter those who want to practice it ewo your mind. Nana do say my ramifications and modifications the most important areas mranim na kire say ahodin ene asotwen kese a obi ye bi Ghana na yehu a awose ye de ma no na ho no ma ye den o ma dwudwu ano. That was point number 2 I took from his speech. Point number 3 ane dangerous ene say emra no enyama medru ni ho na one committee chairman na oda sa emra na no na ye den akasa. Now even if David even if the bill was to come on no bedding or best step in a bedding or best step in a bedding so what's a human rights lawyer and no be president and na ubu o mine and na o mine say ade we yempe ade we yepe and na fanko parliament and na mind for na dia ko parliament and na parliament a pass mra no dia brew say opening ye na edu kosi akonya no so ade we ebobo ba ye man no mu ne dia yempe nti ye nyina through your MPs ato aba say san mra no mayen say obi antumi me ye bema ne bema oba ne oba e we kuremu na na do say eduru ho a ono obe step in Kalu. Until then, you see yourself say, is Nanado leading himself or he's leading Ghana?
Yeah.
Ghana no odi so anase odi ono an ho so ye ditumi na ma no awie nti nia ope e na oye. Then people come in and say, oh, diplomacy. On say enra na ye bo audio no. Ye ka say the first on say the first phrase no so bo audio no baka. First line no na se nkodisi ho a. Oto aso no and or saying same thing na e kan de ense so kaka ho all in the name of say Kamala Harris say ye be my $100 million nti esese na nado kan nsem a obenya sa $100 million no
for security.
Kalu your problem so the impenifo say the obi die ni kro ni fie ye na ye den ese obi fie the obi die ni fie ye no ese obi fie. If these Europeans, Americans, if you say bema ne bema da oba ne oba da eyema omo a Ghana fo a wodi yeso no de yesi ye nyeden yempe nti Nanado do the honorable thing by heeding to the voice of the people that put you there. So ekoba say now we be issue in the name of diplomacy. Nya President Akufo-Addo nkwana yebisa na sa question we o. Kalu, if in your time I can send you some of other African, including Zambia president, the way of Totoma Omo. President Atamel's voice, Oko YouTube, they see an episode, you can get the audio and play it as I'm talking. Now, I'm who a leader and how a leader should be. So, representing you represent Yen. Your views, your national values, your culture, your virtues, your beliefs, your orientations, bibia, and none of the teacher of mine. Intina sofono kasanoti or say, I feel na ye baby who say your democracy then. Ghana. That is what most Reverend Matthew Kwesi Jemfi, Catholic Bishop Conference of okay. Say I feel ye baby who say practicing democracy or Ghana. If Ghana is a sovereign country, I feel ye baby who. And he did touch base on polygamy versus gayism. And I was say, where a private bill. Private bill, when him the private bill, private bill, say a bill by the people. Nipana udi yesono. And I say, adie we die. Yem pese ebeba ye maimunti yensha homra. And the survey that work surveys are odwa. Obi a why survey ni bia overwhelming. And I think say Kalu, it's about time. And then I am very happy with the response from the leader of the house. And he's been very consistent when it comes to LGBTQI plus. Honorable Babin I very consistent seba and Enra Okasa with authority. And I like that. And it's about time we let the president know, say the president doesn't make laws for Ghana. Yeah. He's not a legislature. On your part of the legislative when on Kaho
by parliament.
That is, parliament is the only body authorized in Ghana to make laws. Even Nanado no crap. Oh, your president ne percent emra biba Ghana, taxes biba Ghana, or the levy for bar. It has to go to parliament for parliament to vote on, which is why you levy by you know. Nanado ntumi amfa ne pe amfa yi levy ama or the call parliament.
Yes.
It's you can say drew wa obestapu ina. Not just say you are breaching our constitution. All you have to do is to sign bills into what? Laws. Not only official government bills, but private people bills.
That's right.
It is say the idea na say yempe. Now you say a sign idea no be drew why you step in. Step in and do what? Step in and do what? Nanado is making us believe say it is bound to happen. Interview no, yeah, you know. Or per se boom and son as will be fraconyaso and fraconyaso. You have people saying so, oh na say and which you know okoko can say and which you know okoko can say oh enya dia me tiase ni dia gay beba Ghana na gay beba Ghana china. He goes to a church premises and tells them that, but when he gets the bigger platform that the whole world is watching, instead of telling the whole world what Ghana stands for, Nanado they go wine now assign my hope we say gay ni dia enya me na me dem rane koye and I see. I think say Kalusha, we are sitting on tenterhooks. I'm beginning to be more disappointed, and I'm happy that Honorable Aban Babin was able to address the president. Oti authoritative speech be on my or see, let the president know that when it comes to bills, he is not in what? In charge. I am in charge. He's not in charge of this LGBTQI bill that we are working on because the president is not a legislature. He's executive. Anything that you checks and balances in government.
Osaka say, no more authority to pass the bill.
Exactly.
On executive.
Executive. All the president does is sign and make sure the laws are being implemented. That's it. The executive does that. When bills are signed into laws, they make sure the execution in the form of other state agencies, police, CID, way. Now I'm making sure some run better a better juma. So yama obia playing a role. Na yama democracy na anya juma dia. Enye kalu na eye better say be go back to Rawlings days. Na akwa to aso aye revolutionary rule na e wono. Because say say be practice democracy na nipa ba ko pe de ono no pe ene the feelings ene be di Ghana so a kire say again no mo pe kura me na me president emra no mo de be do ha step India, then we have a big issue. We have a very serious issue. And Moses Fuamani was very, very, very sad yesterday. He wasn't happy at all with what the president said because he feels say baby I do say the caliber of president and Nanado eye any the way Ana Yesu say Nanado bayeno. That is what Nanado. That is not what Nanado is doing. Okokasa or Yeripa FM on Tuesday. And Okasa is a US vice president, a proponent of liberal ideology. And Obelivu say people can do whatever they want, even if it is not morally right. So if people can do whatever they want, Kamala Harris believe no there. Why can't people marry too? Kalu?
Yes.
Why can't people marry too?
Topic for discussion.
Discussion. So and I'm quoting Moses. I said the US vice president belongs to the Democratic Party, and the Democrats are liberals, and for them anything goes. People of the same sex can be sleeping with each other and doing all manner of things. And also pushing LGBTQI plus activities is part of the foreign policy of the current American government. The Joe Biden government even has an LGBTQ envoy. We have all been hearing that what the US ambassador has been saying about LGBTQI plus since she came to Ghana. And the intelligence we gathered showed that Kamala Harris is coming to promote this LGBTQI agenda. And if that is the reason why Kamala Harris by idea, Kaluja, Obeka's why successful now and yes successful based on what our president told her.
Almost successful.
Almost successful, I like that. Almost successful because the president said, "Oh, we drew me me step in." The president said, "It drew me me step in." And I didn't cry the top baby hearing in important areas. Na ya ramifications, no modifications. Any many committee chairman, akasa, many attorney general, and so akasa ni ade. I feel very strongly that. The importance of supporting the freedom and fighting for equality among all people, and that all people must be treated equally. I know that Kamala Harris, but I feel say Kalu, maybe I do no. Nanado, my mama say any legacy. Nanado, my mama say any legacy. Na say Emma disrespect Ghana for ye sijinaye. Ghana for do na sijinaye and democracy. A type of government and if I do and a carry vote. Yes, I say gayism ne niamano Ghana for yempe. Nanado should just understand and do the honorable thing, what the people want. And I think if he's able to do that, he will come into the books as one of your leaders Ojina for the values, for the cultures, the virtues, the religious beliefs, and the orientations of Ghana. We say the Emma Diano cry who say and run so for big na a story down or kasa about gay DNB. So for now, say Mahama winning elections are Yunkuno. What was our story? Yeah, he talked about it. Nobody is happy with the president and the way he's handling the LGBTQI plus issues. I feel that Nanado should come back to the Nanado we know, Nanado the human rights lawyer, Nanado the democratic freedom fighter, and respect the voices of the people he's leading. Nanado shouldn't be a president for himself. And coming back to Saesikaya Eji Kalusha, you know the African problem has always been wastages. What I say? Professor Hanke says, can Professor Hanke story no? Or si sikana ya de maye no krano sikano ye bedi. Sikano or si sikano ye bedi. And Professor Hanke named countries are omoye corrupt of which Ghana can. Or see here, but yes, $100 million a dear mamu. Sikano, omo beden, ombedi. Is that not what has been happening, Kalu?
Yeah.
That is what has been happening. Mismanagement, wastages. Now do beko just 100 million. Minim say, and I totally agree with the Archbishop, Catholic Conference Bishop. No, says Scano strings are attached there. And I don't form Musikanya day. Emma because Ghana for ready and OT and both MPP and NDC for the first time issue bar nationally to me a united. NDC and MPP except parliamentarians na omo de bebre yato omo adwene na omo ntumi enkasa bill na ka ho no but omo free show no so messages eba both MPP and NDC na they stand still on this issue, they stand together on this issue, say LGBTQ say no nya de Ghana for your pen ne your pen ochina yen jintum and obi kasa kra say look at beautiful women anyame abomo. God created man. What Sam George you know the man BBC ni no na kasa no. Or say God created Adam and Eve. God did not create Adam and why? Adam. God in his own wisdom created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Adam. What I say? Inti and I say I was not Adam and Steve. Or say not Adam and Steve. Just nyame amon mema mienu. Inti why are we trying to change? Adia omu ye na omu proponent na nim say yes anete Kamala Harris for God's sake who ko no ukru na koye Joe Biden na ware wo ma ona na yire na te White House enso mo ginam say ye saade we na mo de mo agye atum wo mukru ma mo na nsi high Ghana ye de ho adan na mo de che we pese so ayen na do yesrew president yesrew saade we de o man no yesi gina ye say yempe oton. That is why Catholic Bishop Conference of Western Kasa Ubie Kasano. And the response you gave to Kamala Harris was a very disappointing one as the leader of our country who can't uphold our values, national values, who can't uphold our culture, who can uphold our beliefs, and of course our orientations. But then goes down on an international stage when he has to uphold us. I think Zekalu, we have said enough. Now, the American say parliamentarians no and they need down so. I like the way our Speaker Kasa MT Sam George, the way he spoke yesterday. A lot of MPP MPs, about 4 bill with MPP MPs 4 na account. A lot of them a support to behind because omu say omu yi omu animu a yebe intimidate you omu. A lot of them, and there are a lot of lobbying going under that. Some of us are your intelligence. We can't just put people's names out here. Ye nima ekoswa. Omu ya na bill no into mimba. We know, but I'm hoping say the voice of the people and the preference of the people, Kalusha, will prevail. But if you are asking me, I will tell you, say I was very disappointed with Nanado's speech and their response to the question.
Okay, your story is in baby aka. As a bed discussing now. Me estimate me akeka bi abuma na free.
Mami pick one or two be so time so. I think quick one on and okay with the yes mami who the opposite.
Na me say I me hwese ye be kasa nsem we afa abamba bia na o two parliamentarians for say omo hwe omo huye na omo so omo ya na se bia omo a omo be replace omo. And Asante Hene so eka food insecurity of Ghana no say is very very worried. I see a hwene ye pa na sasem we na na de need ambulance the minority majority leader kese ato forcing ne ho akwakodum na say no judge no akache ato forcing say o me defend no ho esan say ambulance no kwa no mhokoto no say mo pa che say bibi FN credit letter of credit.
Yeah, I think that say eno ya asem na ye na no edi hunkomo akoko.
Yeah, but now was ato forcing be ka say asem no enya de a ayifo no enjina so bia say omo betumi ebu no fa na say kwa be fa so a omo de betoto na no because obviously the case has no merit. But they say some ban say the judge catching say letter of credit no do koto ade no na say substantive minister no wona tekwe na say sign enti say opebibia on prove that letter no so the letter anybody a and o me nkomo chichim bia o a on betumi atwetwe na bibia tumi akọ nkan na Professor Ankidi say what they are former Canada or say Ghana, Togo,
and I agree with him.
And Gambia,
totally agree with him.
Africa say those countries are corrupt. You're going to squander their money.
It's true. It's true. The way they're saying yes.
And now, why won't you Martin Amidu? Also, they have between say, oh, say, oh, yeah, where Crusader.
Yeah, those are the issues that I wanted to.
Yeah, Crusader power. There, you don't have to hide behind the mask. I don't know, catch here, Anas, I remember Anas. I'm now near Canada, Japan, and then no soft videos. So the next summer, but to just say, Mama, we need election 2024. You could now say in the spiritual realm there, Mama, I want to maybe dig on us. When in summer, Aka, you basically do a bobo. Maybe I pass off and
yeah, Mamma, tackle quick food security. Issue here because of my be a Diane. Ibini say comedy intia Kamala Harris abegina $100 million day. Say self-reliant. The
139 so do eba count for our budget. 139 billion a Kadu Bush of one count say no be tied down to a certain
100 million MCB become because that is
100 million the 5 countries now another 139 million for friends the budget. I be support the IMF issues EB.
IMF issue 3 billion na my enfanya there. So I personally feel food security is a very important topic. Just like I was saying, say on my OTO now self-reliant in terms of food production. Ebuauma odiu huso because enipa who share Maslow hierarchy of needs. Enipa dey here pa survival things no. Dey here first here duane. A man must you can survive when you have clothes, you have where to sleep, and you have no food to eat. They are not your number one thing. And sana the obe di, the obe nom, and sana the obe share, baby obe da, and all those things. Those are basic needs. And my point is food security is very important. And now, so guy now throw a show so free Ghana. Mumuni kokote from Mumuni chokose from offensive kokote. Unsa na no offer radio is no kase obema me bayre so okay. I end frame me and I say oh call na fe na ukwa di lie so na ya loadu ka na nti Monday and oba be duk mas nti me ma me nua no me fa me ono ne number ma me nua no na Monday oduk mas ya wayi bayere na so de be ma me number omo and me bisa no say na say na adwuma ne tie ba aduane na kalu enra nkomo ne me di ye no and I'm happy Otumfo brought up this topic today to infuse it into our discussions. Osi opo me kachiro say so we be hwe aduane a ose bayere no de enwura mo de sai no edoso more chen bayere kro mutumi egu ka ne mu ba
because you hear federal routes na de call ni
ose bayere sai no so opo sanka ye kwan bi etumi process ye yama na ye aduane na ye process e na ense ya ba ya bayere sai yes ose opo uba be hu a nti sometimes when we talking about hunger ne ade na ono no a or what access to such name gonna be some because yes it touch man by your crown na pa but no bo northern region was it have by your pan there have by your net and sana touch my crowd so that's but don't say Ghana yen the yen himself touch man well noted for production of yam but said not omo by your pa and obo encroachment on me this ankomo and I'm happy it's fusing into our discussions there can say say nana Dubai ade ba ko ka so be ya na ye mu bia ni age ye railway system o can say we are going to do that so that ye betimi akomuro makofo nuane no because you talked about feeder roads ye nuane no dodo na aka nwuram so e ka nwuram a ye ntumi mfa nuane no nyedai emakrum and I think food security is very important Otumfo akan na dawroma opemso very influential. Na naka so be yan sometimes yaneka Otumfo can also do a lot to help, especially with the so Asante Hene. So when they mention his region, there are a lot of things Nana can also do to help. But I'm also entreating the president. He said, planting for food and jobs. Nana do one homeworking. And I know UNICEF report or a buy. It is not different from the boy. Can UNICEF come Monte Ghana no international body no. Almost say in Ghana I can't do so more than 60%. I did say they say more change the timidity and the buffy. So food security is important. The country thrives on food. Every living thing thrives on food and water. It is say between me survival. NASA America 400 million. One more day there they gain some more twat. You best stop taking 8. Nanado was the first president in Ghana or can speech a manager. So can Ghana beyond 8? President can Ghana beyond 8. Emma, the whole continent and the world. Hello, dono. But what has happened? Now 8 in the edges and I feed another going to mean Kasege Yempe and because the common do be first instinct. So naturally for every human being, Kalusha survival. Survivor. Every human being must survive. And to say, come do baby back. A come do baby back. I was so yet o survival. Inti baby answer so cool now yet. Uko the answer so jana uko. Inti I think food security very important. Say you be who juma na ya preserve you be find a way ya by yerache. I didn't know who ways to preserve yam. So that buyer born yet didn't be brief for the ordinary Ghanaian to buy. And then Abamba say MPs in taking care of themselves, and they are straightforward advice. I'm going to take care of themselves because also who are may replace you because once the MP we no so take account I be yes so you are an MP before for so no because of voting into Edinburgh Parliament on Thursday and a Friday went to Myanmar or Kosher probably Sebia unya kwenya to make hospital on Thursday no na nye political ni partisanship. Who knows? A woman say would be a name quite be but sometimes some deaths are preventable. And I saw no crash noti. On it so on quantity. I don't know. Some who am I to know? Sebi and the years who come so yeah or Ashanti region. That's also another thing. Into issue. So I think Abamba being too for it's a step in the right direction. Quick one on ambulance Nidiano case to force. I think that just like you narrated issue ni ba front. Ato force and say omuni case some be interrogating because it is a proceed no requires again. Proceed no requires. But then judge no say it is not true. Oma find the banti prove the entire for proof mra the entire to me sign letter of credit because you're not a finance minister. Not Setepe and a finance minister. And he says Setepe and a mao quite sign letter of credit na Fabra na court in your day. And I may catch you say Sassam we are somewhere many dear chiripa because Kalu the bia your mama for dear sika kokwa. Sagleme housing issue many dear chiri issues that bother on malfeasance, embezzlement, causing financial loss to the state, and only issues anka Ghana ni babia, be it NDC or MPP. Also when you come home because we him, yeah now omo amaya secondary citizens as on mining your modia, omo to me did your mupebia, omunya sama no masa use the same people now and was saying benefiting from some project no modi husikano against people talking on the topics. Now, Umtubon say NDC nifra because I took case NDC ninti now be blasto and I say no you're rewriting. Meanwhile, Sikana buy and so the assessor they are can NDC ni now can also be young for so it be LGBTQ and some yake Nana Duenra Ubiti Nana your case show so a diplomacy and young Kwani president a diplomacy about Breso at a nurse. Diplomacy Bane Breso Kufo diplomacy Mahama diplomacy. So until we have to learn to balance the books and know where to be partisan and where to be nationalistic. So say yanisa ebeboyam or minor day. Etumi akona nimti I took case force na sem no. Many the and I like the way it's going. They say yes be proof we say credit a letter of credit no. Now we whole kwan say we dey. O sign it bring your evidence and then we move on from there. And then Martin Amidu any Anas Aremia Anas issue no. I think say a issue akalu ya kan say Anas kwanya ofaso a okon ketase share any proye no so say we see o ye adwuma papa aden na okata wonim Martin Amidu number 1 corruption crusader e wo Ghana wa wonipa the other the oye Ford Saga friend say
Azuri
Manas Azuri that's a lot of exposés.
Mr. Emmanuel Wilson,
yeah, anti-corruption.
But I was a
so also one would have thought say Martinami do also a crusader for
quite feeling Martinami do cry more can say who say you call file for that defamation in case or the list over Yesu Bukasi and I call file and then Martin Cracker say this will be a defamation character a defamation of your character now I said go feeling be a cocoa feeling mount and I just say Emma you know lose substance so will be Eddie do at will be say with dear
he doesn't want to be seen. Why don't you want to be seen?
That's the
I totally agree with Martin Amidu. So we have been saying this for all these years. Once initially, some of us thought he was fighting a good cause and we should support him. But when I realized that Anas is damn rich, now maybe Simon century for Ghana. It means to the point said dime be briwa kran in Sasia Hudwa. Canada, Japan, Dubai, and Kokuba Komon army deny Bakokra. All they said is Anas with businesses, so he say he's making money. Meanwhile, well, we don't see the businesses he owns. We only know BBC Maniska, where Maniska because of the exposés he sells internationally. So I feel said Martinami do asema oka say Anas is so okoketa as shampa. Open your face and deal with people. Kalu now say Sadia we are baiting. Me know to na Kalusha unim say nsu kom de Kalusha na wakata wanim na de yabro say Kalusha nsu kom de once make I say nipa bia we have to survive instinctively human beings are to survive into once come de obi na de aduane akoso na hwe na wanya na osimache wo abokro no so I think sir we have to fight corruption but we have to look for better ways of fighting corruption as opposed to trapping people, baiting people and then telling people say yeah chill. Why you get as a share? Why you pro? I feel said it's about time said Sadia no. And as anyways, just like I was saying, this year I said Aqua said the Canada Japan in integrano. On Sankas integrity cry right now no. It's at stake. What did I say? Because that is the question. But also the press statement about say they will still do it. Which I am saying say it is okay for them to continue. But they have to continue exactly. Continue on the right path because they see our modus operandi no. Obia see na ninya den. Enjo. Nti say ube koswa yes adia. They also on you. Mami peki just about a minute or two. Enka sofu na also say Mahama win elections na
in a spiritual realm
obeku no hwe Kalusha saade we ya sofofo no bi no mo ye no me dwene ho a menti ase omo na ama na Kristosum kra nipa bebre mpeso mo be wura Kristosum no omo na ama nipa bebre ayo mpeso mo be wura Kristosum no ye ni ha na ousu bempa eshe boss akonya na so ba na te so ase be ma na tu no ase say even Biden ne Trump echo o kan say wan be winning they keep doing these things, they don't succeed, they get false prophecies. So why would you even do this? Or say yes, so a head pastor of Hezekiah Apostolic Prayer Ministry, Apostle Kwabena Owusu, or say his life should be taken if John Mahama is re-elected as president. How can you even do that? So for what Jumani saying, ye fro se bekan kwajesem. So for Jumani say, enipa ayira, enipa omo amane afri afa kwanfo froswa, omo ni nkwaje. Jesus calls men of God, just like he told Peter, say mema wa enipa yifo no. Say betwi nipa bre me kingdom. Kalwati say that is the number one job and duty of every person who calls himself man of God. The honors is not on you to be talking about politics. The moment we say politics no mu remu a omunya enipantem and I can say a MPP for there because it favors them. The other one will come no so they can say oh MPP to me winning na NDC for there and then they fill their churches into churches in a partisan based on prophecy. So what I say until I made these pastors and so-called sorry be mu say ni adeno na enipa no yen nyina ya adwene nyeden enyepe because me if you're a pastor and I go to your church and the next time you say this means you are sorry them hope him. You are not a true and a genuine man of God.
You don't believe in prophecies?
You don't
believe in prophecies, that's the question.
The prophecy is already fulfilled. The prophecy is already fulfilled. And the prophecy was Jesus was going to be born to save the world. It is done. The prophecy is gone. It's done. One more time, me believe no. One more time, come kasi, and we near Kalu. They are all liars. We can't draw. A whole pastor, man of God, Bejana can say, Mahama, ready or the torso, the life. Say Mahama will eat me by your president here. Monfa Menkwa. What kind of man of God Rebecca say? And you say John Mahama is spiritually banned from becoming president again. He has no chance near the presidency because the Lord has rejected him. I have no church, but my body is the temple of God. So I offer my body and life to be taken if Mahama wins the 2024 elections. Only Unia for Kasano or this answer with Tuja. What is the relevance of this compared to salvation?
Well, sir, prophecies so a strength to Nipa Queen. I mean, so when
the people of Israel wanted a king and they didn't allow God to choose a king for them, they went to choose who? Saul. What happened to him? And now they called God to give them a king, and David was given. And we saw the kings that were made by God. What they do? Abatwa ya 2 year bano. Masa enye nyame na kacha second ye to about partisan levels enye spirituality na enye nyame na enye hwe bibia na de akwhye nyame bibia na de akwhye nyame yeah nyame tire ba bibia na mo de akwhye no ntina make an if we are appointing leaders and you see nyame appointed different na obi ho okoto abakro no onye Kristo ni. So what are you talking about? Ghana for nyana na Kristo for says spiritually Mahama is banned. This is just a story for more people to throw into his church or for him to become famous as the others do. But
sorry.
Kalusha. He has a prayer ministry.
But that's not a church.
What is a church? Can you define a church for me? What is a church?
Church is a congregation of people that come together.
So if he has a prayer ministry that on for bompire look as a church in his
or say I don't have a church, my body is the temple.
It's not what he says, but it's the definition of a church. What is a church? Or kind also or no kind of crown. So I see only church now. So I say my church is the body of Christ is my church. Is that not what the Bible says?
No, I see my body is a
temple of God. Yeah, that's what the Bible says. Until also, who can't you know? Some munipadua na mass or dying. The best saying Yankopon, sorry, dying. Saying Yankopon best in Corinthians. Until what is church? If you maybe call Basre Bible study and prayer group, you see the definition of church. Until cancer, sorry, who ni padoma ani omo bompire, and then you are saying I don't have a church. What is the church? The church is the people you have and the people you pray with, and the church is you. Into where can he say no? And you know, Kalu story in the Bible, lead paragraph, saying the head pastor, who's in the church, the head pastor of Ezekiah Apostolic Prayer Ministry, and then you are saying you don't have a church. So if such a person is giving me a prophecy, why should I even believe it? Basa, in some popularity. Now man for go man sorry to say there. Agrada mo dead man for any pada studio much.
Okay, the better see pa yako ahomane so na afi yankofa ma dwumade ni yamudiano na mombra na meche madwin bacho o Ghana ofra no mane 50 plus 508 and plus 1508 304 9394 and now Ustars is 508 304 9394 we pacho wa edu so kwaku buadi patriotic voice bechim ona edu so efu na aba olmai efu na aba ujambema na ujamboama na afi aba Ibrahim so nti in that order nti Eric mayenko
kan na memo abaso na mentia upunes na upuma salaba no ya sunjin kan
en so ko press beyond
me president
en council
upu me come atam se ni kan tia ununya fala kwaje chiramaten the next president say grassroots ni na police station executives no be intimidate ni yem na koto ba na fama yura arancha matiti so ono na obetini aboa because say the workers and crofo buy the ka wura mu ni ade no nti dijuma no dos ma bi o ha ebetini dia ya ade foforo ama na yi ni mi na me come asem so no sofo no enye we nya nkomhye bi ni bi ebehye nti e kire say o mampanyin dada ajo mama wentimi di president bi enye nkomhye ya ade da ho so mampanyin a wabetena akunya so ye share ed wabetena so ya san share tu untimi mabi nti ni paase so fu bi ba be se wonkom se na we be yese we a ono abechi ye wo so fofoforo no so ba so ono so be hyenkom se ono so hu ye no na ono na abe president no mo de dada o mo ni padi wo mo chi me da bia ofo me pass or power you but san commission bi sa no ne ma bi sa no me nyini me it say me ta ko park so mu a ye be bobo obi kra na economy so no we go ibi tine so eno no me ye so for na me bi for enti me ma ya ho kwa mo mu di si we yen e na afo so no ba ko America e wo you can say gains ensem ihun ofo e na me kan say mi say yen ya busuafo na ho amu ntu o mofo ba sesre na na do dan ko akufo ado so se brebi a o ka say members no me be mi say o ka sa na sa ko parliament ntino o pese bi obedi parliament for no ni akoka asindi ebi enu nti no ka sa no but onya kokuduru no o monye sa de no eni kwa se so Ghana ha na enkrama ne mponche kura na sa de na fata ba se nipa na wo be sa de no enti e besre Ghana fu nyina se adam ko di tro matin no no kwa de oba sa se ni obi twenty ton o to kwa sa o kan wa sama wa re be che kura ko ball man sana ni di tiesi ni am pe se na no jambo amano no mo kaka no mrebi ni ko ma ma tiao.
All right, better see Merrick Wodi. Oh my, on I do so bad why if I na about jambe ma na fe ko Ibrahim na fe e ko hey Salasi in that order. And all my uncle.
Ya Kalisha. Someone where there.
Ya ho ye problem na so e.
Janadon Mamentia my godfathers Mr. Dansof Dan Auto Repairs Ansana Chama 1 Chama Kodago Amentia penny for me na member my baso na mentra la won den ema omo Asuna opo na Kalusha also Kalu de dika am person me kan wasem MP na oka baby I think 4 days ago no Kalu ore MP na I think say omo risk of my life because of politics. They in America sir Kalusha when him say honorable doku atama ya pass 11 honorable doku anu wa 2 weeks e wa America o jane ba na wa wo no foforo no America e ba ha so oba be to aba because of levy and penyimfo no hye na manager akwala na bae when him said that day no your first chieftaincy minister no oda baby a oda no na ehu ba see dey need to ambulance mu e dey ni begina parliament house animo see dey ni ba be to aba ye busa na possible parliament no no say a fresh operation MP we last Thursday no parliament to parliament o mutina from Anopa to Anaduna o mantimi ampase ade be chiamo ma pass no na man no parliament abra o free hospital e ba parliament say o mo ba be to aba apase ayi minister ye 20 minister keto ye wo ba be tinasa me ato aba papa wanti na de chi Friday no na ye se o twa hweye and I'm going to go to hospital. If you are hospital or crano, MP before the rest of punishment now, sorry, because MP Bakwa or better now, Metro TV 2 days ago, when you was right, that was Wednesday, November. I know what church, why MP no fast one. Not still or more trans MP no, I'm a quasi price. So Nippon baby, I'm not dead, and I'm more trans any Panama, sorry, about Waba. Eti mi busa se nkateze no ano hospital what na hospital one or share no ewie ya eti opo nkebia na Kalusha nkasa asem ebesi eti ebesre mo form life in India ene wuye o constituency no o ma start prepare obi o person replace no o ma start prepare o but when the fridge mo and the wuye and the mo pass ayi Jenny or parliament or money abro mo ye debate den almost say almost if you class who come wa ete ya futu de ma mo nyina se ma ye ndia manyo se machi enko wu service wo bia enu na ndesi so nti me kwama nim no o patin say ayi sai o ma stress one as for the ayi o po asha aka asem ni nyina ye tie ma kufu ado say Ghana beyond 8 Into Maya idea and one Kaya Betimaya Bibia or Ghana, you rely on a brofo, then they are rely on one and don't the gay, actually a common Dindiama, Gentiliano. It's a case of my paying for the one back as that is
hold on, mamma. Yo. Olba Maniko.
So it's me and the best Roman penny. So when you vote, when you decide to say the Kenya man penny, the Kabiti Obama, you said the recently America for say from Uganda for one is almost past here. Yes, still almost personal. Yes, Yama, we didn't say Mamu Mama Samrama. I think say yes, and just the day. I found no just anything Biana. Yes, also so almost no without the Kalusha.
Okay, my said I see. Ojam Bema, Pacho Manenko, Ojam Manenko.
Yo, Tinkalu, Mamenchia, Namincho,
Eja Opede.
Mr. Dasuda. Mr. Dasuda also refers to Mamenchia, I'm not teaching, I'm not teaching. So, Mr. Kujo, come to teach him, Michelle Munina, almost media, Sanaboa, Amadivia Koso. No, we say, and not mean you who can. A fire at man, you make them missing and say, me and Kasankasami COVID be. They could dim come me a so. A problem, a planning into me, Patemi Christ, the Minam and Nancy Quanum so. Really, what about the Emma board, the Bina, Jaupa, any cook class by them so, with the idea of the Chenamagay. A Janice, Miss Sami, the Kalma took to come like a body do a cook class by them. My grandma, because maybe you so good. In class for me, papa. If you best say, Fidel Rusne, and may you see Kukuru near Yemen Cranny Kumasano. Almost a method in Castle, near Fanku, and Fanko Bomo. Namisa Gumuleswas,
homosexual.
Aha, tell you, homosexual, why are they in shop? Sabiano, me form no class in TV. Now, the about one make such a before say, you could be to prison, I gave it 15 years, 20 years. I am a more, you don't go no more practice, or almost almost have to do no about it. No more expensive. It's a planet, you do Kutuma, make a small guest house, make a more do the Bania, Yakibiti against a normal Yamako Samo. Every idea, Beboa, it will be shown when you're falling. To Papa, all by your non mobile. All Shana Parments, or more passive baby, you look at 20 Amaya Best or Neja. One no Focacana, what Jaggy did. And also Rama, where any much or more or high, Minion to no Summit also be.
Okay, Jambeba, I see. If I him when I do so, I call by him.
Kankalusha, Mammy Chow, maybe I drew me to that because me 520 and 515 I will.
Oh, cafe.
515. No, Makatan, and we meet him.
Cafe. Oh, yeah, Monsieur. Yes, sir. Right, best way.
I'm calling Namincho. I hope Namincho Vibia. Namincha Gana for no Yinana. Kankalusia, any Malichoni, this time. Ofonashina, Ofomi Huna. That's why I say, I give my Ubo the Esson. Because I gave one to me, they tell what you bring in and say. Only says, I need to know the Babahano Senka. However, I call him a better problem now. Only think any problem. So, him Sadia. Take a bar. And I know that I can go to the saying, football, we will. Only time I'm winning and young problem. Tell him Kalusia.
At you own.
Aha. Take the no.
Baba
could pay a bonina. Aha. And can Baba could pay a bonina in Mutuna Banaso and Kayankasa. Then I'm say, I am my own something to Yakatano. Nama paying who I am, park, and then I didn't tell me about Ponabazan. Well, who can I present here? What you mean, and can say, I don't know how a person. At a man, the baby coil, or can say what I did. Say, no quantity of Mumbai, I'm from one. Come with your own. Don't ever channel. Now, Kankalusia, that's all for Sopona. Me send go upon Abaso. That's what for now, we see. 2024, so your mama really election now. Ono omungu nkuno. When you say 2024 by about 2 days. When you say to the crowd to the Biasi. And I want that. Calculation on him, sir. Why name the Kitchener? Let's see. Why name the Kitchener?
Obianim.
Obianim the Kitchener. So on the Mitchell. And this uncle where your mamma farm more energy, more use of my energy or some conform. Omona I don't phone Omona in the womb. I had the crowd moving on my side. And the mom will say, Mother, more energy and with uncle phone. So on the Mitchell. Young one person Ghana be Nasa, Bema water and Yankum Bema, not buying water or Yakumbano, Yamma Bigma. That's all. Why?
Okay, that's it. That's it, Ibrahim. Yes, that's CP. Hey, Salasi, what do I do, Subanenko? Hey, Salasi. Hey, Salasi Manenko.
You manage to make Yamo Pan, and Menko Slamana, or Mamma Pacentia, the Muslim country, to quite a classic. Also, network in India, they are more fine to me. Dedicano Metia, a year for John Allan Koduchi Martin. A year the incoming president, and another Danko Kufado, any one more. And I will be in a Juma, who be in a 9, now will be 2 MPP, Franca Amaye, now I have breaking 2024. Now, Foka Kamekan was a US vice president. Means to a bomb and visitation or the Africa. Can I say agenda be and obesity? Now, maybe the Dika before Uganda, Mampini Abaso. But say we did me. But say it's a team with you. But say before Yamamre. And it's that could be and I can maybe say another bank of Fado. Abra, US vice president by but that's what did the day you work at Ghana had the homosexual and gayism, you're supposed to have. So, no, because Ghana for a Tihano, you didn't tell the one I had the Yen Tim Congo country, America for say, Ghana for you difficult, America for you. Yet, yes, my penny, let's see the Jawa, yet the Aswao. One in the Ghana, you know, I send in Sat. Any million men in our send in Sat, so only Ghana, so one more Ghana for home buying. Ghana for a young cremo for say, gayism, yen pet. A Christo for say lesbianism yen pet. Nanano Abufonko and people pet. So yen another more as some of the things. It is better than another dancer who ado. One can an NC form, one can pay. Say lesbianism, gayism, LGBT with the day. Ghana, your Yamamre, there's a social net, there's a social china. Ghana is better or yet, or my penny said, America, yes, you got them Ramu, and I ain't now, and America also, and a Ramaye. Yet the home, almost do more. The topo, Kakrama Canon, Mamma, no be ready with dancing.
All right, here's Salasi, not telling Canon. But say, Momono Chocosi, Momono Chocosi, Banako.
Alicia. We will vote on Kupo, both and we show Papa. It is so, you know, Manuel Bosuo phone now, so 2 vote on Kupo, we should. Baby, I mean, you'll be a damn Bible and Comano. I mean, sure, no penny and in a banner. Yankubo Bosuo, I see our bubble snow, our TFA, and tour, and Chila contamination through Yankupo, anybody, anybody, just throw the free along. Oma, it is some so. Yankubo, sure, Ghana, man, if you have to be a Mino, and Market every day. Minia, Yankupo, and Shira Papa. Now, one count no more, but the old man goes to I don't know, Jambu and Marubiano, Michomo, Minia Galusha, the Yasuo, Wallahi, Sumatalahi, or 2 4 Yankupo can Quran chapter 33, verses 9, 10 to 13. Or 2 4 Yankupo, the one who knows 2 4 Yankupo, now do your Funaki, now sing Yankupo be anywhere. The best Ghana that can be one, Canada, Mudano. What's about the Joe to 2 4 Yankupo? If you tell Yankupo, Sunny Kaya, and the back for animal, what's in Grocopia, or my show as a Bratia, or Muzo Muntia, Yankupo, Sama, or Muzo Yankupo, or Musamu said, or Musia Bayer, or myself with this walk, black, Minua, if you do money just in another Zango, any American vice president, or will you watch it on the city was Ghana? I switch the Ghana, so and your papa, and you throw to go and say, or money flow marching from a mind young. The young crumb for the 1 time of man, because time say, and more so, time power of member program, member program, member program, bar. If you get any part of the year, let me say, improve yourself. O two for extending spending in Bosuo. Now you have to worry about Uncle Aruba, Bemango Aruba. In your Kalusha, O two for your which one and see you and count your Bosuo.
Moment, I about come beside this question. I say, oh, Taco, Ecofa by now, call and I want to say, by no. I am friend of Okano. By any of the company, a Tabayra, a Joe Ghana, Bayra, Unua Ponana, Abena, Pataho, or your Zamzu Sakali, and one of Tabayra in the group. Like the German no social media. No, while you know, man, and not more than much was up for Gambada and Walla. My question is, you see, Albacona, Bayana say, with Fumo, Ayampa. I am a petrol. If you upon it, bread. You shoot my money up at Anopa. I just become around the other by Reno. Not by your not to see not say what for more. Not man of control for Bosuo. Not the beer cannon who are one cast on Europe, agrochemicals in Europe, and you are just spray Rano. But pop my phone on my tongue Cufiano. When you're folk, so the 2 by Reno. By Reno work of Bobby. So when you are, but you are cooked by the cook push, and you are over by 110, or your Kruabaco. If you are so by the higher 500 Ghana city, if you are 700 Ghana city, so if you are for brand new man in the two, over corner by Ghana Propo, live for Como, Minopo, and to Criapono, and more Juamoyano, and to Ghana, yes, to be, and now also be, and there's no only time on the grow. A true woman, nothing but Okoto, no matter the whole one. The Ghana and Jamboy. Middle point, men do July not by the way thing. Not by the down way thing. Because that another corner for unity, I was a human and cross, I don't want to stand in that's not going to buy the no I say, not by the boy I think. It is just probably a cross by the no, it's good on them, and my by the mono by the dada. Baby. You know, no, this other 8. No, this other 7. Everyone else will not put up. Who was done inside there? Or that of and Mubasha gets the gun over the bomb and group was quiet. Okay, that's Chokosi. Sankara. Sankara, I do some called Sankara. Sankara Kafra Sankara. Now only on that Bosuo, that Bosuo. Sankara Odishaba, that Bosuo. I didn't catch it.
Me and Bosuo, I was in Kai, you can open in okay. Sankara, and he said, okay, because who really did can mention you and condition of the incoming president. He said, and the delegate, we are Alan and the we are Alan and Neba. Bomi to no. Games and semi. Maybe who is a man for you for medical ban. How why you po? Because Untiming said, Nipana Busau, media minute to media Ghana for before. So I didn't see a month maybe problem you. Young Koyan was always no one up to show our parliament. Who I am to so as a mess by or one am to so. they say Mama so ba or so anyam no so ane we di brave man nanado adenti obi anyina no senka na jo mama ana say atamesa ana say you akofo ye mra de to okete say
Sagara em say radio bi wo wachi e ma feedback enti pacho obetuma Dominic kakra radio bi wo wachi e ma feedback ndi Dominic kakra na to aso okay banenko amoye
yes
amoye pa banenko
okay ndi kina me
kara no mano akati mpacho wa no ma 1280 no 1280 no na du so manenko why
so manu chopa tone rama wane ka say
wa man manenko
kalusha pa tone rama wane ka say kalusha
wa man manenko
kalusha de dika ma me cho na me chia unity radio atifo na me chia opponent na de bia manu cho bia me chia no na ma chia unity radio atifo menu akalu aduru se yanka no koran kire ye papa na na danko akufado se papa e ka se sa gay issue a e koso ayese bola suja aninu adunda afia no ayese kusu se wambamba me paimu anka se sa de no me mpe me ngintum yentwam a ye beka se onim hubi onye ti se ni yankofo eka se omo mfua so omo no mpene so ka se tradition ankazankasa no menua kalusha ye tradition kiri ohwe kristofo omo ha nkramofo omo mawe mu obibia kiri kalusha aboa be makura ne aboa be makura no omo ko omo so omo ye mmoa no kura no omo nkofo omo hu aboa bankwa nkofo ne yanku no aboa ba menye me busa se nti omo pen na dankwa akufado nti senka lesbian nanka na awufo ye ya nti ko benya kwan aba be do mampanyina ana se gay na nanka na awufo ye ya ko benya kwan aba be do mampanyina ana nti mi busa se na nado dankwa akufaro ne mana wawo omo no anya bia no omo ne se nka wanware anwo omo atinka mi busa se nko benya kwan awo omo amoma be theater ti so ma endo ma ba be na position anya eye aduma bi ona na dankwa akufaro mambu mu ana nti ya trama pena na dankwa akufado se genu opeso gituma ombre out ndaka se genu memi gitum senya sapa na asema omo kase wakwa gige fosika no onfa ge fosika nko de onfa komo omo na da na yenye ya suje gen lesbian kwa ni omo enu kwa cha omo no amano chapaya omo no faso chapra omo ne dre shamani huna omo yenhu omo wemu na yakwa gi lesbian ni ge atu nto omo pena na dankwa akufado ge fosika na ya tia kase wakwa gi no ya tre forget politika komomo ye nye gege sendia o mawe mu kalusha me dase
okay rama wana otedin kanu aha na yede phone yin ebese na menko kan messages ewo Facebook na me fi Facebook na fi de ya be wrap up kaka awasi na fi yekofie kwaku body patriotic voice bechem I say I think any leadership or government will endorse LGBTQ in our great country Ghana? No. I thank God that the Speaker of Parliament has commented about it. Things are falling apart and the entire center cannot hold. NDC has lost focus and it tells you they are not the alternative. Let's keep supporting MPP to break 8. Greetings to Honorable Alan Chematin, the next president. And Michael Amwakohini, I'm Sankara, watching you live from Accra. Then Alan Chematin is the man Ghanaians need now. And also Eddie and Sema, and also Eddie Ba, no, oh, ha, and Yakan Achono, and check, yes, sorry, if you media so, but I mean, call me your poor, and I mean, did I do the same last comment? Now for your poor, last comment.
Kalumida same say another area the enye fast name for news no for by chatty for na dey wi no cry nkai boka cry wo ma wistak o man no nyame yadma yenua ba ye maame ekwefree ne maame yie no eba so May 13th e wo 570 Lincoln Street scene 1 of Arc omo functional hall ho kese no e ho ne yie no memenda na kwesi adan so obekwa aseda so awia 2 to 4 after that straight na is akwa reception wa sa May 13th no so ya enu abema ayu papa nso eye na yi nyame yadma May 13th Stafford Street 91 Stafford Street ti yenhye no so na Saturday no the good thing is ni nu akoye yi and dress code ni na so ye black and red nti emanu ye easy said the bear obi abetumi aba beboa na memenda na Anopa no eye May 13th no so mi aminu aba nana Beatrice Owusu AK nana ono eye Prince Osejikum Honorable Prince and so ware Anopa pa no nti ye be grace sa programs nyina on eye May 13th nti yenhye no so na yintumi mra meta ichi na enye fefe sanso ena eye me papa eye Pastor Steve enso so ne hokani unim Pastor Steve kalu
Davio
unim Pastor Steve Faith Fellowship osa mikasa unim Pastor Steve Pastor Steve enso so ne hokani enso so aka baby ye na yi na me ya adoma eno no ye kalu April 15th eno no ye April 15th yeah Pastor Steve or ye lawyer by profession but one practice or sophicy say Faith Ministries International ti Pastor Stephen IT Bishop brother eno no na ne yere nso lawyer ti omo nyina omo ye law ewie apase bi abada omo am practice as you say omo ye asofofo
bezo tip so no ebaso weekend yi
me ba ne
first
yeah enti Pastor Steve ne ye friend Pastor Monica Aite ono no papa yi na ye the late father ye friend no T Usam Dudu 1938 to 2022 no film Sam Dudu into say a ring bell wasum because we are sports journalists with Sam Dudu former coach of enti nyame aduma ye no April 15th 91 Stafford Street and 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. black and red na Sunday no why memorial service our Faith Fellowship 33 Waldo Street Worcester MA time ni Anopa 11 a.m. And also so black and red nti na eno ede no timo yenhye no so na yenko type Pastor Steve echi abra oye na ase yi nti Pastor Monica yama yako our condolences to you and the family nti Pastor Steve there na okan no yenu abe ma Maison so ye no baso memenda we right Saturday 91 Stafford Street obia nye pene na omra meta yinu abe ebusuafo chi na yen kra yinu abe ma no de na yefunda ho nti mbeko funeral home in the morning Faye and Callahan right Faye and Callahan funeral home na ifru na akopɛ no krabre na Faye akɔkɔtena se aye no anwumre black and red 91 Stafford Street yinu abe ma mezo aye no so baso ena nyame yaduma memenda we anso a eba no pure love for yenso yewo na otweda kese a yeko yenu aba afia obisiu ya afia so maame afrimu a nyame adoma memenda ebei na ono so edine na otweda afia obisiu ni nuane Abigail ya anima nti omo papa na otweda nyame adoma April 1st April busumi ni da edikan friend April fool no Anopa no ye ni fi Anopa 9 a.m. kopem 12 a.m. ti time bia benya ho bia all shift na je se wa fa ho na so akọ chichire abusua no ere 870 Main Street Worcester MA 016010 870 Main Street kalu ahona na wohweda na ye dai ekoso kalu tie 870 nye nana maso ho na
yes
nana maso ho na nana maso ho no
African Community Center
nti ho ena na otweda no ebekoso na 15th April na yenuaba Jennifer Odum so papa Ephraim onim omoye te sen namfo omoye namfo very close friends na we papa wu earlier na we papa wu a little later the same day
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we frɛ ɛfɛ obi siw papa na wu yɛ na ɔfrɛ Jennifer Boy na mane a mo bobo ho sua enyumre kakra na afrɛ no so sɛ ɔno so papa wu.
Hey.
Yeah, nti such a coincidence. Na me srɛ mo mienu sɛ moko mu papa mo mienu ye share Saturday na me hu na me sɛ mo mienu anamfofo a mo
ko DJ bi so did the party as a birthday. DJ, one of the DJs,
Wise, DJ Wise, Club No Mexico, yeah. Nti yenu aba Jennifer Odum, yama uni abusuan nyina yako. Ono no de ndekalu yenu fi o se 83 Orient Street. 83 Orient Street. Ahona udi na ochira. Yenu ye April 22nd. April 22nd. Pastor Steve ene ne yire ye omo yenu wi the following Saturday. April 22nd no eno na yenu aba Jennifer Odum so be dine mame ne papa sorry ena ochida
the crop name is called a restaurant account na
yeah I think so.
Oh, okay. All right, I had a did radio no ABC I had a radio ABC Mr. Jeffy
so okay ba me from COVID so won COVID panie na nana ma so so mo ye bi wo mo we COVID flu vaccine clinic if 6 months e ko nyina obetu aba we akola we if you busu bi sie kwa kopim panifo so Friday 31st March ayo ochina na e ba so 2023 2 to 6 area no me no kopim no nsia so person won flu vaccine na se unwo COVID nso a akwanya ni bra upe Pfizer upe Moderna dia ni na abenya bi
upe
Johnson ni na any type of we are baby abenya bia wo ho $75 gift card so ba be wa na se wo bi a upe phone uni phone so a umuma free government phone ho nti betumi ababeji yeah free government phone tablet na se electric bill so bi o ha ahochira ba nti electricity bill ko ntumi ntua se abaya e programs a omode boatua amount for electricity bill amount nti electric bill assistance ni na no chena ukwa so what was our problem now omo ebebo also you need to bring ID last four of your social proof of income and electric bill for assistance no but COVID ni flu vaccine there and kan ba opa ban mu for sa nyama ne there I say ss odiba and free groceries and so mbeche free groceries nuane ne ade and anochi krum so be serve lunch di eno so maban na ye say wo ba be wo pane na bia na wo senka odidi na wani di ntini nyina no omo fa ho ka anochi krum be serve free lunch nti ba wo be wo pane na be sam oduane eden edi free groceries so ye be supply groceries na afezo so bibia so timi akonkan sa ohia food stamp na onim application nso ya ye onipa binum wo ho a wo ba ombeboa na watumi aye snap application so nti a combination of anywhere bibiri na say ya na Ghana for no eto da aban no mu a Spanish for no gini ade no yenye yempe ebi o house your media no masa say wo ye eligible agibi kro no yenyina na yetim ye to taxes a nti edru no bi na ho kire ba na qualify a wo so gibi what did I mention? I say yeah na ya to da ye there no we live in the year so if you go to Rome you do what the Romans do say income level no high now qualified there fine but say qualify now you eligible there masa GB Ghana for to that na na okaji food stamp na okaji ye nyina sana na ye dwene on say oba sometimes you see yourself above but say we adwuma na say on qualified there but say bia sisi a wawo ebi kura wontumi nye hours wontumi nye hours bibiri said ya wo say we ye on the meche no wontumi nye hours bibiri said ya wo ye ne ade a ni nyina no betumi akọ ukọ ho a 870 Main Street echina ya ukọ na untumi ntwa light bill ni nyina no omo beboa snap application full stamp na ope bibia bia wa foforo se da mekan no kalu untumi nya hours ss o ya announcement here very important e ochina ukọ ye upe flu vaccine COVID vaccine awa and on bema wa no chikrumadu na free by coming to get your vaccine e be sama $75 gift card on bema grocery shopping free na assign as ever no chikrum lunch na o electric bill a o problem na untumi ntua fa bill no bra na fa proof of income pay stub bi bra and oba no omaje last for your social no na aban na tua light bill no the amount nti these are some of the benefits I say my community no so dey ehu na obi a na oya interested no eligible bi aso kojibi na Ghana for yenya say dey ye dey employ so won qualify they won qualify but once David obe studio nkonya cameras ni na oh the Oma David here but can we say on a more so qualified there Misre nuanom yenyi saade no ntonchen da bia na yama Spanish for no enjoy benefit ni jai who qualified ya kokojibi na yenya ferry na first time na no it's part of amendment or year during Great Depression so every American should eat should sleep in antina ma a dining we ni adini nyina no what I say to go now so kwajo there 870 Main Street Ochina and we are 2 to 6 ti adamu nyina asikalo yenko fa jabre famu news no mom disa am ponche
okay aha na de ana ne jumedie no esi na medindi kinkalusha opo national ana hotel nkano royal baby queen 1 ona apo bibia wo bia no yechiawo na me mame Lydia Pokia mame Lydia Pokia bibia utatie pa ebiso mechiawo na no pay mame Mamaguchi so mechiawo Masada so Kofi Ofori ne Dixon muna bia mo bia mechiamo Kofi Sasandra of executive boutique so mechiao I did media say Yakopo had more channel pa share say e do Anopa Bosuo but na e ka say memenda be share email no na kopim email no sia say ye dey heated political show be ebro heated political show nua Bruno and then nua po the so omeba na ya to adwene na hwe kwan be fa so etuma bo man share 4 to 6 na yetumi insha wakasa videos ndi an babai na did media NBC once again bidini Kalusha oti Mr. Jemfi Opo National King Kalusha oti Mr. Jemfi eke Opo National oti nka yakopo ya duma ochano pa show hey Frank najima me da say executive producer King David on a produce show no my high piece that's again Hakuma do a chair say it is echo piece 103.9 say 103.9 104.3 they go find news so that be to be encon kind ja befa fa chaye and they be sure say your content wa kwa faba that be bia akon kan mo enti peace FM for Ayakado say omni news no mind yakramu am ko boy admocha mabai
Ayakado use code MOVE new customers can get
yakoswa say by the peace na omni news no abai enti mutwe yakọ form sisia peace 104.3 peace bye bye.
Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Pre-launch offer participants void. Terms at DraftKings.com/MA.
Minority Leader. Now, Deputy Minister of Finance, Honorable Abna Osasare, and Waka Tremrasbedane say, Mr. Speaker, contractor no wo ya wo ye tuma wo no ankasa kura ye dance ni say contractor no wo campus we wo bunso wo ye tuma.
Loan is one of the loans that is being serviced, and so the contractor is on site. And I just want to put it out here that this particular loan is one of the loans that is being serviced. There was an amount of 2.5 million US dollars, which we are trying to pay. We have paid quite a